Monday. The Green Bay Packers dominated the Vikings yesterday, 23-6. Matt LaFleur was maybe a little conservative with his game plan offensively, but in his mind, that is not what matters.
It's about winning football games. That football game. At the end of the day, that's what this thing's about. It's just find a way to do it. Doesn't matter necessarily how it looks. I think when you have a defense that played the way that we did today, that kind of can dictate what you do offensively. And, I thought we did what we needed to do.
The Badgers also scored a big win on Saturday, handling number 21 Illinois 27-10. Hear what Barry Alvarez has to say about the victory tonight from 6 to 7 p.m. And don't miss the jump around with Jim Rutledge and Pablo Iglesias tomorrow at 12:30. Jim, Matt, and Molly starts now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Smith handoff goes to Darion Dupree. He's got a hole. Dupree, a step back. Dupree, Green in front, getting some blocks downfield. Darion Dupree, well scored.
Anybody can get anybody on any given Saturday.
Let's send Burt back to Illinois upset.
We're going to get their best shot. Hopefully we can sustain and battle, and it should be a great environment.
The clock winding down. The Badger fans winding up. Celebrate a win on the field with a team that has found some spark.
I got one more thing to add to my bold prediction.
Let's hear it.
Ryan's blind date is going to go great.
That's bold.
That is bold.
By the way, I have a big Jordan Love take. I think the pass to Savion Williams is the season turning point.
Straight ahead, got hit at the line, kept on churning and got in. Green Bay in the end zone on their first drive of the day. Whelan will let it fly from about his own 40. Price is going to let it sail over his head. Nice bounce for Green Bay at the 6. Price ran in there and touched it. What are you doing?
I thought it was a dominant defensive performance, which allowed us to play the way we played.
Fake the toss. Parsons is coming, and he's got his second sack. Now McCarthy takes another sack, and the Pack has picked up 5 of them. McCarthy down the seam and too tall and picked off. Second interception.
Told them you can enjoy it for a couple hours, but it's a quick turnaround.
You can take them out of the division race if you beat them Thursday.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison.
It's about winning football games. At the end of the day, that's what this thing's about.
It's a Molly Victory Monday.
It is! It's a Molly Victory Monday. Did you like that one, Jim?
I've heard better.
Fair.
Just couldn't fight your laugh was just primo.
Now I'm blushing because it's embarrassing that I just did that, and then I choked on the bit. It is. But it is a Molly Victory Monday because the Green Bay Packers won. This is Jim at Molly. We're presented by Coors Light. Guys with Mountains are blue. You know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light.
Now I'm so excited the Packers won, beat the Minnesota Vikings. That's all fine and dandy. 2-0 in the division. Feeling great heading into Thanksgiving against the Detroit Lions. But the biggest victory of this weekend was the Badger game. Going to the Badger game with you guys.
Yeah.
Ryan's
Which
date.
apparently was the last home Badger game of the year.
When did you find that out? On our walk to Camp Randall?
Basically. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was like, man, it's getting a little chilly. I'm glad I have this vest for next time we have a Badger game. And then I realized
It'll be 80 the next time we have a Badger game.
Exactly. Won't need
That
to
is
wear my
crazy.
vest.
Yeah, unless you go to Minnesota next week.
Won't do that.
No? Ryan, the fans are asking. I have people sliding into my DMs asking about you. I have lots of people sliding into my DMs asking about your date. Literally asking about your date. I am not kidding.
Who is sliding into your DMs?
I'm not going to dox them right now.
No,
It's just Ryan's fan. I have people that slide in my DMs about the show.
Did you name them?
Predominantly female, which is incredible. What?
I didn't realize it was so popular.
I guess the ladies love
The ladies love you, Ryan.
The ladies love prime
LL
time.
Cool R.
What'd you say?
LL Cool R.
LL Cool R. Yes. Like LL Cool
Ladies
J.
ladies love Cool J.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
gotcha.
do you want to just kick it off and tell us how it went? How do you think that we all did? How was Matt as your wingman? Tell us everything.
That was the funny part about it, because we did end up all going to the game together. We sat. Honestly, our seats were fantastic.
They're
by the way.
great.
Are we going to talk about how we
Yes,
sat?
we are.
That
Talk
was
about
the
it.
first thing I was going to bring
Okay.
up.
So
So we all met at the ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day tailgate. I think Jen's friend, my blind date, set up through Matt's wife, Jen. She got there around 5:30. I think we ended up leaving about 30 minutes later, and we all walked to the game. Jim and Molly walked briskly in front of us because they were clearly felt too awkward to talk.
What are we going to do? What are we
I'm
going to
going
do?
to be
in this
honest.
situation?
Ryan even turned to me and was
Very
like, I've never seen those two walk so fast.
Yes, you guys were like speed walking through the entire Regent Street area, which like there was not that much foot traffic, so we were flying.
We
I
were
wanted
not
to get my
walking
steps in.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Those brisk steps. Anyways,
I actually just wanted to get into the game.
That's
that was
fair.
my first
That's
Badger
fair.
game in like 2 years.
Well, you guys were cooking.
I wanted to
guys
see
were
the
moving.
band.
Me and Ryan even made a point to mention it to each other.
yes.
and also, we wanted to
Jen's
avoid
friend.
the awkward situation. We
Yeah.
didn't want to be
Clearly,
like,
I could tell.
Most of our conversation, like, what do you think is going on back there? How much do you think Matt is hamming it up?
So, Mom,
A lot.
I wish we had a ham cam on that
Right.
walk.
that would have been crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, so me, Matt, and Jen's friend were really the three walking in the back. And then by the time we got to the game, our seats were fantastic. By the way, the funny thing about this whole thing is that we set up this Jim, Matt, and Molly show bet thinking that this was going to be like an awful, terrible game. Not only the fact that the Badgers won and sent Brett Bielema back to Illinois packing, crying as well. Not only did
Drowning in donuts.
Stop. Right away.
Like Homer Simpson with
Yeah.
the feeding the donuts in.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
They rolled him out of that stadium
Right,
and
right,
sent him
yeah.
back down the hill to
the Simpsons
Illinois.
episode where he makes the
Send
pig
him
and,
down Bascom Hill.
and then he eats it later. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
The episode of Simpsons where he has like a pig and then he ends up having to kill it and eat it and then he eats it, but nobody else in the family could eat it. That was Brett the whole way back.
I shot that
eating a
bull
whole
2 days later.
whole pig's worth of meat.
All right, so this is why Jim didn't talk to me and Jen's friend, because his references just would have gone over our heads. We
Yeah,
wouldn't have got them.
I'm an
He's
old
too
man.
old.
Yeah, unfortunately. But anyways, so we did end up getting to the game pretty early. The seats were fantastic, and I was gonna say, like, we thought it was gonna be miserably cold. It was actually pretty warm.
It was
like,
nice,
felt,
yeah.
It felt really nice.
But
I-
when you put four people in, five people in four seats,
yeah.
it's gonna feel warm.
That'll do it. So and that's what we were gonna get to, is because it was cozy for us on the end of the, what was that, row 11 in section section H. So we were.
Why are you doxing us right now?
Where our seats are? Oh no! They'll go back and find us on the TV broadcast. So the fact that we were pretty bundled together, and then we had to sit pretty awkwardly because Matt, Jim, and Molly are sitting closest on the inside, right next to each other. Matt's in the middle, being like the connector between
Exactly.
both sides of the bench.
It's the best spot.
Yes, which is why it was perfect, because Matt Hamilton being in that spot was perfect.
Importantness.
Being the one who can ham it up to both sides. He's in both conversations at once. He's just flying around. By the way, also, while we were sitting there, I noticed that two of the people in front of us, 1 second, they were showing each other something on their phone, and it was clearly just a photo of Matt Hamilton wearing Olympic gear. So
No,
Matt's
it
just,
wasn't.
yes,
Are you kidding?
100%. 100%.
I did not
yes.
see that
my
part. I can imagine.
Was this the guy that had money on Florida or something against
No,
Tennessee?
no, he was in front of like Jim, I want to say, that guy who was
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to us about all the bets he had during
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was very
Well, I had
active.
mentioned that I bet on Tennessee, and him being a Florida fan was not happy, and then that opened the door to let's talk about all the bets that
Yes.
I would have made this week.
And it was also weird because Matt, like being a guy who I've never really talked to about college football, was just talking to me about the score of every game throughout, being like, is it crazy that Utah came back and won?
It is
52
crazy
to
that-
That's
47?
because we were looking at the score before
Yeah.
the game, and then we were like, "Oh wow, they're down 37 to 47. There's no way they can win with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter."
Yes.
And 14 unanswered. We were wrong.
And then it was on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Well, it seemed like it was a fantastic game. The Badgers-Illinois game was fantastic for us Badgers fans. And then on top of that, as we
And
were
you
in
stormed the
open,
field.
and we did. So storm is a loose term, I would say. So what ended up happening is that we're all crunched in these five people in 4 seats. So then, what is it? Right before a halftime?
Yeah.
And,
Well, I would like to point out that there was a moment the guy next
Yes.
to me
Got
That was
angry.
really mad about
He
it.
wasn't that mad, was he?
yeah.
They were salty.
He was salty. He was definitely salty.
And I was like, maybe just
Penalty
don't be
box.
Wisconsin size, and we're all fine. But,
That's true. That's true.
You get salty pretty quickly.
Wow, Jim.
Yeah.
Did you work out today? Is that why you have so much confidence?
I did work out at Carbon World Health. You can work out at Carbon World Health. And shout out to Carbon World Health and Nestor Rodriguez and the hormone replacement treatments, the semaglutide, the cryotherapy, red light therapy, all those great things, and the suite that we got to enjoy.
I was
that we'll
going to
get
say.
That we'll get to in a minute there. But yeah, I was having a good time. That guy annoyed me. I was giving him the stink eye the rest of the time. Like, guy,
I mean, fair.
as you were-
He did. He's like, "Are you sure you guys are sitting here?" It's like,
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will show you my tickets, except for the one that is in a different
Yeah,
section.
Jen's friend who didn't have a ticket was
Right.
just sitting with us.
And also, like, we made a point, and that's why I was annoyed, because we were lined up with the people in front of us. Like, so
Yeah, we were perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't us. That was the problem. But you know who else was an issue in our row? Was the
Oh,
people
no.
that kept getting up and going
Yes.
back and forth 15,000 times, making me stand up every 10 seconds.
I thought I thought one guy was going to kiss me. He was
Yeah,
like-
I was about
that
to
was
say.
pretty crazy.
One guy, yeah.
You're burying the lead with that one, Molly. The way that this guy was
forgot about
walking out of the aisle was the crazy part. Because
Yes.
not only is he shuffling by, like you're in the
Package
camper
first.
and a bleed.
Yeah,
you're in-
first.
he decided
Exactly.
chest
Exactly.
towards the fans.
And then not only is he chest towards the fans, he's like 5-6 Coors Lights deep, so his balance is
Oh, yeah,
nowhere
he's-
to be
he's-
found.
Yeah, I
he's-
was like leaning back.
I almost
on the
felt like we
bleacher.
had to like pass him.
Yes, yes,
yeah.
his body surfing.
Yeah,
We should have just
yeah.
moved him down
Like
like,
Bucky later,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. When he stormed the field. So he was a piece of work, but thankfully, me and Jen's friend are just on the end of the aisle, so we kind of had our own like, little side conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, we had our own little privacy, which was nice.
Yeah.
I will say, because Mom and Dad, Jim and Molly being on the far side, Matt being the
Matt's the brother, or what is
yeah,
he?
he's the older brother. He's
Okay.
the what's the word? Gregarious older brother who everyone loves.
The brother from Jim's former marriage on the show, which was Rutledge and Hamilton. I'm like that awkward uncle that still lingers.
No, that's what it is. You're the cool.
Linger on your finger.
Yeah.
Linger on your
I'm
finger.
just here.
No, that's what it is. You're the cool older half brother. That's what it is.
Exactly. That's where I fell into that. It's from Jim's previous radio marriage.
Cool older stepbrother.
Back when we were together, Jim.
Right.
It was
yes.
just us.
Right. Yeah.
Not this third wheel you brought along.
Unbelievable.
Guess who's the third wheel now, baby?
Yeah, I know. I'm feeling it.
That's true. So, anyways, then right before halftime, I guess, is at the point where we're all kind of crunched, and like we said, it wasn't too cold. Like I thought we could. Like I felt pretty good sitting down there, but apparently Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I was great.
Oh,
But
no. We were cold. That's why we had to go up to the suite for a little bit.
I just wanted to go live the sweet life.
Yeah,
And it was sweet.
I wasn't cold.
Okay.
I saw Nestor Rodriguez, and he was on the sideline. Took a photo of him, sent a
Yep.
photo. Saw he sent me a text, and I said,
Was that before or after you filmed the Spirit Squad?
"That was after I filmed the Spirit Squad."
Okay.
For
Me and Molly are like, Jim, what are
his
you doing?
daughters.
Yeah, exactly.
I can show the text chain. I sent it to my oldest daughter and my wife, and then my wife replied that Nola, my youngest daughter, thought that was super cool.
Okay.
Good, and you nailed it.
Yes.
Cool.
I have no shame in video. I knew what I was doing. I said, this looks so weird, but whatever. The girls are going to love it.
So the
they're both in
Spirits-
dance class. They love it.
So the Spirit Squad is cool with the marching band isn't? As you can see on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, Matt Hamilton rocking out with the marching band pregame.
The amount of
Jim,
things that-
they're curmudgeon, just being upset watching them ball out
I
on the
feel
field.
like Jim got more upset the more joy I was finding.
Oh,
in the
he
band.
absolutely did.
He started,
you
like,
guys were like about to start
absolutely, like,
fighting.
berating the band because
Yes.
I was just enjoying it.
Well,
Because
honestly,
that's the only thing I can pick up on you guys' conversation.
Because I blissfully have been to every home game, and I didn't realize all the dumb things the band does. Like, so Matt's like pointing all these things out to me. I'm like, this is literally just white noise to me. Like, it's
Cool.
just things that happen at the game that I don't care about. And like, so it's more annoying of like,
So
I'm
wait,
trying
what
to
were
pay
some of the
attention to
thing-
football, the
what were-
lean back and forward, that whole thing.
What do you mean? Like, would the fans do it?
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
but they do it
dun,
with the
They
band.
score touchdowns.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't do that. I'm watching the game, man. I'm
Oh,
not doing
And
the
then,
whole
like,
thing.
after they get a first down, they play the last, like, 10 notes of the fight song.
Yes,
Yes.
and then
Every time.
first
Yeah,
and
Jim had no
10
clue.
Wisconsin.
No, I
Yeah.
never really. Yeah,
And then there was the other one where I pointed out to Molly.
What
I
do
was
you like about college
second
football?
half,
Football.
after they march, the second half, they all go back, they put away their hats, and, like, they get in, like, it's their more casual.
The fact that Matt like knew so much stuff was crazy.
That part I didn't know. I didn't know there was an outfit change for the band.
It's not full outfit change. They just
No,
ditch the
okay.
hats with the
diehard.
plumes. They just don't want to screw up their plumes.
Okay. Well,
Plumes.
Well, it's like the little feather on their cap.
Ah,
all right, so
plumes.
the
But
floof. The floof.
Here's what I
sounds
want. Here's what I want to get to. So I got a text, and I was Nestor's like, "Hey, do you want to come up to the suite?" I said, "Yeah." So I turned to Molly. I was like,
Cool.
you want to go up to the suite? So yeah, I'm like, we probably should invite Matt because Michelle and Evan were up there as well.
Yeah, you
from
probably.
the
Oh my gosh! If you guys didn't invite me, you're like, hey, we'll be right back, and you guys were just gone for the whole second half.
Here's why I didn't want to
Man,
invite
I'm already a tricycle on the show.
Here's
I
why I
couldn't be
didn't
the
want to
third wheel
invite
on
you.
my
So
date.
Where are you going with this?
Molly, you were a part of this year. Matt loves the band.
Matt does love the band.
And I didn't want to deprive him because we were going to go up at halftime and miss the halftime show. I didn't want to deprive him of seeing the band that he loves so much. The
That's a
halftime
good
show
point. That's a
that
good
he
point.
loves so much. So I said, Matt,
Got some of it.
you could come up to the suite with us, but we're going now, which means you're going to miss the halftime show.
Oh.
Because we
didn't
went
even-
up there with like 2 minutes left in the first half.
I don't think I finished my sentence for Matt's like, let's go.
Let's go. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
Let's go. Mr. Band quickly pulled the plug.
But what
when
we
the
do
He'll,
the
studio-
he'll
second
take
we got up
Chicago
there-
dogs and Coors Light
No.
over the band
Oh,
any
yes.
day.
The second we got up there, me and you went right to the front row and watched the band.
No, you were ushered.
Yes, we did,
But
we
you
did.
were ushered by Nestor. Didn't he say, I want you to go forward and sit up there, right?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
he was making sure we knew that we had some seats to sit.
Yes.
in.
Yes.
So that was just
Yes.
him being nice. I think.
Yeah, but that's not the first thing he did in there is I opened up the fridge.
Yeah,
and
and I got myself Coors Light.
right.
of
And then you
course.
talked to Nestor, and then Nestor, being a good host that he is, pointed out where you had seats.
Yes, and then we did watch the band because then we were trying to figure out what they were writing in scripture, whatever
Yeah.
it was, or
whatever they were marching,
scripture.
whatever formations. Formations.
Isn't that what it's called?
It's a biblical performance for the band.
No. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Formation.
It's like Ohio when they do it in the cursive.
Yeah.
That's called scripture.
No,
called
it's not.
script.
No, it's not.
Scripture is what's in the Bible. Script
Is a font.
Oh, script.
Scripture is like Psalms 3:11.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we were trying to figure out the script that the that the band was doing,
And but anyways, don't.
and we did. It said
I was gonna say, what did it say?
Wait,
WIS.
on WIS with the W of the marching band. So we did
It
watch.
was great. It only took
the
them
duration
like
of it.
4 minutes to figure out what was happening. It was
Well,
super cool.
they were
Oh, and they were
wrong
doing
side.
this.
And you were on the top, like where the suites are up too, so it should have been
Yes,
able to
but it
easily
was
flip.
flipped.
It was flipped.
Like
We're on the
it's like
wrong
if we were
side.
wearing like drunk goggles or something.
All
so
right. Anyways, don't let Matt pretend that like he like made a V line for the front. No, he was meandering in the suite and then
Chatting it up with people.
There was a happy accident that the band was still performing when
and
we
it was
sat down.
great. And then the second they were done and football had started, I'm like, I'm gonna go get a Chicago dog.
Eh?
Well, I mean,
Let's talk about Matt
Start.
Hamilton's
Eating habits?
diet at the suite. Was he a good guest or a bad guest? Because here, I'll tell you this: that for a suite, you buy a certain amount of food and you pay for it, regardless if it's eaten or not. Same with the beer, especially at the end of the year. That's just going to go right back into the NIL, or I don't know what they do with it, but like I don't think they'll like party afterwards. But like that's beer that the people in that suite had to pay for. So Matt, I think, being a good partner with,
Yep.
with Carbon World Health, what did you contribute to depleting their
tell us
stash
everything
up
that you
there?
mowed
Yeah,
down
yeah.
on.
oh well, it was quite the spread. It was all Illinois kind of based stuff, right? For the
We
the
love a
thing.
theme.
So they do that. They did the Maryland one. They had crab cakes, and
Yeah.
they do a theme for every single time
What's
you're up there.
Iowa? Just like all corn,
I was up there for
Probably
Iowa.
a
corn
lot
and
of corn.
pork.
You'd think it'd be a lot of corn.
It was like there was like a corn. There was corn, but there was other beef. And
Hmm.
there's not no offense to Iowa, but there's not a lot of food tied to Iowa.
No, there's not. That's why I'm asking
Yeah.
what the food was. Continue, Matt. What else did you get?
So I got a Chicago dog to start.
Yep.
They had a bunch of pierogies, which are like potato dumplings for people that don't know. They had Italian like shaved beef for
That was good.
like a Chicago hot Italian sandwich.
Yep.
And obviously beer. So the first one I did a classic Chicago dog, sport peppers, pickle, the whole 9 yards, mustard, no ketchup.
Yep.
Horrible choice.
Did some pierogies and some cheese curds as well. And then I decided that wasn't enough. Oh, and some sweet potato, a serving of sweet potato. I think it was just because it was orange. And
It's so tasty.
It was
though.
very good.
But you, do you not have the rib with that was with it? I got
no,
a
it
little-
was out of
Oh.
they're out of that.
Nestor
So
told me to try the rib, and it was a short rib that had the sweet potato. That's what the sweet potatoes were sitting, or that's what the ribs were sitting in sweet potatoes.
Oh, okay. So I just had sweet potato.
Okay.
Which I'm not super let down by it, but knowing that there's short rib in it, that's kind of a bummer. Anyway, I decided my second go around, I was going to make a Chicago or Italian shaved beef hot dog. So I put a hot dog in a bun and then loaded it up with the shaved Italian beef and a pickle and mustard And it was amazing. So my final tally was 2 hot dogs, 6 pierogies, a bunch of cheese curds, 2 helpings of Italian shaved beef, and 2 beers.
Okay.
Question mark.
I thought you were going to try to get 4 wieners.
I mean, I will say, I felt very Wisconsin when I was up there because there was like, the second time I went up, there was 3 hot dogs left. And I'm like, I can't take 2 of the last 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I definitely can't take the last one, but you know what I mean? Like, we've all been to a place where you get a shared appetizer and there's one left, and typically the server takes that back because nobody has the wherewithal to ask if anyone else wants it. They just don't want to be the one to take the last one.
Yep.
That's how I felt. So I figured 2 hot dogs was plenty, especially when I loaded the second one with the shaved Italian beef. So yeah, it was good. I probably ate like 3,500 calories there.
You did. I had the Italian beef. I did not put it on bread or anything like that. I just ate it with a fork. It was delicious. That short rib was great.
Of course, you didn't have bread.
Pierogi was good. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, the sweet potato was
solid.
Yeah.
And then,
there was
washed
desserts
them
there,
down with
but
a couple beers.
I didn't grab any of the desserts. I guess I didn't get back up, but there was a little dessert plate there too. So,
Dave in Deerfield is asking, so where was Ryan with his date? Was he in the other section or was he in the sweet box?
Just sitting in the cold.
Yes, so you stayed with your date
we
across
left
the
him.
stadium from us.
I have a question for Ryan. Though.
Okay.
And we can chime in, and maybe we can tease this if he wants to give his answer on the other side. But 844-770-3776. That's the Carbos Talking text line. This is more. Who had a better Saturday? The Badgers or Ryan?
Oh, Badgers had a pretty good Saturday.
I mean, the Badgers beat the 21st ranked team in the nation, beat their old ex, stormed the field.
Yeah, but you also outkicked your coverage.
I did outkick my coverage, but I had more assistance.
And you have like a new
but
little
let's find out on the other side. But I want to throw that up. Maybe a Jim, Matt, and Molly poll question. 844-770-3776. Our first Siding Unlimited poll question at Jim, Matt, and Molly.
That was the drop. That wasn't me.
Who had a better Saturday, Ryan or the Badger football team? This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Just say you like it. There's nothing cool about the band. It is objectively not cool.
I find
you like it.
Okay, I like it because it's cool.
It's not cool.
It can be cool to Matt. Like things can be cool to other people if they're cool to you.
I like Star Wars.
He's
I know it's
so
nerdy as
judgmental.
hell.
Star Wars is
so
cool.
judgmental. No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
When
Neither
I
Star
dressed
Trek,
up in my
none of
Star
it.
Wars outfit,
it
that
wasn't
was
that cool.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
If you're looking for a special piece of jewelry for any occasion, Condon Jewelers is always there for you. Condon Jewelers has the best selection of jewelry you'll ever find and guaranteed to have the lowest prices in the Madison area. Free shipping is always available. Visit CondonJeweler.com or call 241-3406 and ask for Jim, the owner, who's at the store every day. Shop locally. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love Zoa Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a Zoa Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
I was afraid that college would be like high school. I worried about starting over and feeling alone. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I'm part of a community, and I've never felt alone. My instructors have been incredible, and I've made so many friends and connections. My advice to others, don't let your fears stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Celebrate the season of Audi at Audi Madison. Take advantage of 1.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. National customer credit is good towards the purchase, finance, or lease of a new Audi, but is only available until December 1st. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
Ho, ho, ho! Kringle, all I want for Christmas is you.
Dad!
What?
We've talked about this. Yeah, your jingle for your Kringle entry last year was so lame that Racine Danish Kringle banned you from their contest.
I thought it was only a one holiday season ban.
It was a lifetime ban.
Well, I guess I'm out, but here's how you can enter our ESPN Wisconsin Racine Danish Kringle Jingle for Your Kringle contest on Wilde and Tauscher. Submit your own original jingle to ESPNWisconsinContest.com. Then we'll pick the most creative songs, and our grand prize winner will get Kringle for a year. Make sure you include Racine Danish Kringle. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition in your jingle. If you don't want to sing, but you still want to celebrate the holidays with Racine Danish Kringle, call 800-4DANISH or visit Kringle.com and order their all-new flavor, Peppermint Brownie Kringle.
Racine Danish Kringle, such a tasty, yummy treat with a flaky crust and sweet icing. It's the best thing you can eat.
Oh, like that's so much better than mine.
Well, at least we're not off key.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit. On game day, great prep makes all the difference. Same goes for your pizza. That's why I go with Frigidaire Stone-Baked Pizza Oven. Fresh pizzas go from dough to done in just 2 minutes.
Whether you're throwing a party or squeezing in dinner between plays, this oven delivers hot, crispy, restaurant-quality pizza right from your kitchen. Only from Frigidaire. Game-ready pizza. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton on the Ham Cam. Primetime Morris on Behind the Glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbon Stock and Text line. This is more. Our Siding Unlimited poll question, who had a better Saturday, Ryan or the Badgers? You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. You can see Molly looking elegant in black. We got Matt Hamilton looking...
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it, but I don't know if that's factual, but sure.
I mean, if Jim would have said, like, Molly looking comfortable in her black sweater, you'd have been like, whoa.
I'll take comfortable because guess what? I am.
I saw Jim walk into the office today, and I thought his pants looked pretty elegant.
He does have fancy pants on today.
I want to see Jim's pants because I think they are interesting.
Let's just show the whole
nice.
fit. It's
He's
a good
got
fit.
the plaid pants
Hold
on.
on. Give me a sec. Just
Should I put my feet up? Should I do that? That's not going to work.
You got to stretch, Jim. Come on. Show what Carbon World Health has been doing for you.
Show your flexibility.
There you
my
go.
God.
Yeah, put it up.
Don't
there
get
you
hurt.
go.
Yeah, don't pull a hamstring.
Yeah.
Now show
So
the
Jim's
shoes. There
got
you go.
Don't
his
fart into the
gray plaid pants on, right? Plaid?
Yeah.
Patterned?
Yeah, with a little brown
Brownish.
in them too,
It's
though.
just
Looks like they have blue in them.
It's an interesting combination with just the dark
With the-
navy blue Bears hoodie.
The athletic sweater hoodie?
Yeah, exactly.
The
You look like
athletic hoodie?
you look like a coach on the sideline up top, and on the bottom you look like
A businessman.
A 1950s coach on the sideline.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like
Right.
Bear Bryant.
Yeah.
But I am wearing one of these Air Max up tempo with the brown and then the blue, which matches. There's blue in my shirt.
It definitely matches the
You know,
pants
it
over there,
is
too.
so funny how like men dress because you guys both do this, and like Matt, you say it's a costume and whatever, but the way that you guys like hyper fixate on like little
color?
colors,
Yeah.
yes, that match, and then you're like, this matches.
It's an accent color. Of
Yes.
course, yes.
It's like
but
a
like
uniform.
I don't
It's like the
think
uniforms.
women dress like that. Like women just have an eye for like what goes together, but like you guys just are like, oh, these colors match.
You know why? It's because men think of clothing and outfits in the way of like they think of like a football team uniform. They want to make sure the trimming matches, make sure like it's all
Maybe that's
like,
what it is.
It's all like in the same theme. Whereas like women, like they're just trying to look for something that looks good together.
Like literally, your outfit right now, you've got the green sweatshirt underneath the green flannel in an 85-degree room. And then obviously the little bit of brown that matches into the brown on the flannel.
What are the socks? What are the socks?
I'm
The
following
Donkey
That's
Kong?
for funsies.
No, these are. What are these?
Pac-Man?
These are Pac-Man
Pac-Man,
socks that I got for donating
Are they
blood with the
eating
American
blood?
Red Cross.
That's what I was.
Exactly.
Why are you holding your leg like that? Can you
Because
not-
I don't have very good balance. I'm like the
And
guy
his
who's
pants are a little bit tight.
I'm like the guy who's trying to walk by you guys in the aisle on Saturday night. Going face
Too many,
first.
you've had too many Coors Lights to do
Yeah,
this show?
it's been quite a day, guys.
So, you can stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Ryan, you're the only person that can answer this question. Who had a better Saturday, Ryan or the Badgers?
That's a very high bar. Like, I mean, it really is.
Can I give you one piece of advice?
Okay.
If you think you're going to see this person again, you should answer one specific way.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there is an obvious answer here. We're trying not to lead a horse to water and making it drink, but here's the water, Ryan.
I'm going to smash your face into the water, and you're not going to be able to come up for air until you drink it.
This is
Stop! Oh my god, I don't know what's okay.
This is what I will say for sure is that we went into this and I was thinking that this blind day was going to be a terrible, awkward, bad punishment.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a punishment at all. I was honestly very happy with the outcome, and honestly the fact that it actually ended up working out this way is pretty crazy. Like, it's pretty cool. So
Yeah, none of us were going to have a good time if we lost the bet. Ryan unfortunately lost and won.
Yes.
Yeah,
there you go.
A little bit.
He won
Everything
by losing.
happens for a reason.
Ryan won by losing.
Hashtag karma. He's got
Yeah.
good karma
There.
coming his way. Yes.
There was like 4 puns in that.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah, yeah.
There's not only the Brett Bielema callback, there's Good Karma Brands.
That's only 2.
I'm
So I
glad.
was like, where were the other 2?
Like is not is, Molly.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Savage. Whatever.
The
All
look
of
you
you.
just got from Molly was
All
so
of you.
good. Whoa, I didn't do anything.
Ryan. Okay, so don't take this weird at
Oh,
all.
not
Do
at
not
all.
take this weird. But sometimes, and I told Jim this on our brisk walk to
As you
Camp
guys are
Randall.
speed walking out of
yes,
us,
we were
yes.
talking about you.
I figured, yeah.
Sometimes, and not to get too far ahead of my skis, but sometimes the cutest couples are the ones that kind of look alike.
Oh,
and I'm not
gosh.
trying to dox her. It's just you guys like low key look alike, and that's so cute.
Okay.
You have the same color hair.
I hope I didn't
was
just
gonna
cross the
say,
line,
Matt,
but
well, I mean, it's not a line for me, I guess. I just never,
Similar
it never
look, and it-
registered
like
in my mind.
you guys
so-
were
Well,
both
now,
very
Jaden, now
cute.
you've ruined it. He's like, she looks like me.
Yeah, that's
No. Well, you should love the way you look. You'll like have confidence in yourself. But
The only thing worse, Molly, could just be like, you know what? I think she looks a lot like your mom.
no,
right.
stop. That is not my intention. I thought it was very cute. You guys seemed like you were getting along.
Yes.
Matt at certain points did say that you were like explaining the entire roster to her, so I was a little bit nervous.
Well, that's
I
not
listened-
true. That didn't happen.
Hold on,
I
hold
don't
on.
That
know,
didn't happen.
Ryan.
Hold on, Ryan.
You are Badger
no,
football.
I don't
through
know
and
if
through.
you
That was
remember
not
this,
happening.
Ryan. When we had to punt, when the Badgers did punt, you did turn and explain to her how she had more passing yards than the starting quarterback currently.
Well, I was
and
explaining, like, if I'm going to break down the Badgers football team, who's the best player? Sean West is the best player on
Did
the
she
team.
ask
didn't
you
even
to
know.
break down the Badgers football team?
No, it was a
Okay,
joke.
but wait,
I was leaning into a
but
joke.
all right, I'm going to lean to Molly on this one because men, we're stupid. We're big, dumb animals. And, like, women have to just kind of allow some grace for the dumb things we do or say.
Or
and
excited
just
about,
Or
yeah.
are excited
Yeah.
about. So, like,
For
if
sure.
she likes Ryan, she's going to be like, look at this adorable
Yeah, I'd
dork.
be like, tell me more.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I like it.
So did she react to what you were saying? Like,
I got a couple good laughs. The crowd was receiving it well. Yeah,
there you go.
I got a lot of good chuckles.
There you go. So
Good audience.
Though that's a good sign
That
that,
is a
she
good
likes
sign.
you.
Yes.
Because we don't say anything. I'm just speaking from a. There's nothing original or unique that comes out of our mouths. It's just a matter of like, does the woman that you're with want to actually engage and make you feel like you're not saying the same thing that everyone else has ever said to them?
Yeah, it's like how people like behave with children, making them sound like, oh yeah, no, what you're saying like makes sense and like it actually matters. No, yeah, just try to make you feel good about yourself. Yeah, exactly.
But that means she likes you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So
all
it
right.
went well.
It's good. So you should feel good.
I do.
All right.
Now, I mean, especially after you said we look alike, which I just once again never once registered
No,
in my
no,
mind.
but literally, some of like the most attractive couples are people that look alike.
Okay.
I know that's weird. I can give you an example, but I'm not going to on the air.
Because now I'm trying to think like in my mind of like, do we look alike? And I'm like, I don't think so. I'll
I
be
mean,
honest.
Okay, I
you
also
have
wasn't.
similar color hair. That's literally
Which
the
is
only
like-
thing that makes
Maybe.
you look similar.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't.
You're
stare at
6'1".
you guys.
She was like 5'6".
I think she was shorter than me.
She's shorter.
She's
Short.
not 5'6", yeah.
Short, right?
I'm
like,
5'5",
I
and
didn't
she's
think you
shorter
guys
than me.
looked alike at all. I will say that.
I didn't It didn't register here.
You guys were cute. That's all I'm saying. It was a cute couple.
I
That's
was
all
a
I'm saying.
roundabout way to say Molly approves and thinks you make a
Oh,
cute couple.
I just want you guys to be the first the Jim, Matt, and Molly couple. How fun would that be? The first radio show couple.
Yeah. I don't
Except
think
she's
we're-
not on our show.
I was going to say, I don't think we're the first radio show couple. I don't think we're the first radio show to ever do something like this.
Well, I hope ours is successful.
Yeah, I just hope we get to
Good.
do a remote from
Okay.
live from Ryan's third date.
Hold
This
on.
is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Here's one other thing I should bring up because
I'm officiating the wedding if it gets
yeah,
that far.
we'll get to that later. But the one thing I forgot about that just rang back in my brain right now was that when we were at the tailgate, I was introducing her to some of our teammates. Chad is one of our marketing consultants here. He was very excited for her to arrive. He was like, "So where's this lady?" And he's like rubbing his hands, being like, "When do we get to meet her?" And I was like, "She should be on her way soon." So then eventually she arrives and introducing her to him and to Matt at one point. But before she arrived, Matt was even explaining how Jen set this whole thing up, and that's how we knew her, and that's how she was getting here. Jen wasn't going to be able to make it to the tailgate though because she was not feeling well that day.
Right. We had spent all afternoon raking leaves, and I think she was tired.
Exactly. But Matt was explaining Jen's incredible track record of being a matchmaker, which is 80% of the people who she's put together have ended up becoming now have kids.
There's
essentially.
kids, there's weddings.
Ryan.
Yeah,
I know.
I was scaring Ryan with that. I was like, hey, this might be the one because Jen's really good at this.
Yeah, and then except at one point, then Chad's like, yeah, but Ryan's going to be the one to mess up her average. And Matt's like, well, yeah, odds are you're probably correct. But, I mean,
Take that for
she's
data.
done really well so far, is what it is. So he's complimenting Jen and also insulting me backhandedly by saying I'm going to mess up Jen's batting average as a matchmaker.
I
apparently.
love your self.
Defecating.
I was gonna say it, and then I was like, "Wait, hold
It's a
on. I
good
don't know
weekend.
which one is the right one."
It's a good weekend to say that with Brett Bielema in town.
Self-deprecating humor.
Self-deprecating, yes.
Yes. Not defecating, because that would have been
No,
embarrassing.
the Illini self-defecated all over Cam Randall. All right, Molly, something else to be excited about. We've been talking about that Packer flyaway, and we have a winner.
Yes, we do have a winner. Their name is Jess H. So shout out to Jess. She gets to go to a game with us. It's super exciting on December 7th as we head to Lambeau Field to watch the Packers hopefully.
Does Jess bring a friend,
the
or is this
Chicago
another
Bears.
what? Is this a fifth wheel thing, or does Jess get to bring a friend too?
No, she gets a friend.
Okay,
too.
cool.
There's gonna be 5 of us going.
Oh, so okay, cool.
Unless we want to. Never mind.
Wait, does Ryan get to go?
No.
No. Sorry, Ryan.
Just like
Ryan
the
also
suite,
said he
didn't get
doesn't want
invited.
to go.
I do have other
the other
plans that
day.
day. I do
He
have
said
other
that he
pla-
would rather watch the game with his buddy instead
My
of
buddy
us.
from college, who I've not seen in 4 months, who is also a diehard Bears fan, so we wanted to get together and watch the game.
Which you guys just wait and see because I am going to
Jim
be.
was very insulted.
No,
just
but
now.
my question is
Is
more
this
of,
the White Sox fan you went to a game with earlier?
Correct,
this
yes.
is this a reflection on me
What?
that I could go forever without seeing a friend of mine and been like, all right, well, I'm going to,
Same.
I don't miss them physically.
I miss your touch.
not saying
We're not gonna. You say my name.
He's not going to sit in my lap during the game.
I know that, but I mean, I've never even thought about that. I haven't seen this person in
No,
forever.
it's
I
like-
got to spend this time with them.
You've never been I haven't hung out with this person in a long time. I want to hang out with you.
If I'm getting free Packers tickets, I'm probably taking the Packers game over my friend.
I don't like going.
We'll
out.
figure out a time
I'll
later.
also say I don't.
The
I
only
don't
person
personally.
the only person I think that about is me. You know what, Jim? You haven't hung out with you in a while.
People like me.
I
some gym time.
I'm
need some
personally
gym
not
time.
always the biggest fan of going to NFL games because 1, they're on Sundays, and 2, I'm trying to watch other games. Whereas I feel like if you go to a Packers game, you're committing your entire day to that.
Well,
That's
you
a
guys are
worse
gonna
take
see.
than me saying I don't like going to see live music.
It's a worse.
It's just my personal
You don't like
preference.
live music?
No,
Then why do you like the marching band?
That's a great
I know,
question.
that's
That's
weird.
maybe worse because you present yourself as a music guy, and then it's I don't like live music, which is any music person's
Yeah.
live is the way to go.
I will say, I've been to a couple live shows this year, and they've been fun.
Yeah.
Also, for
But-
what it's worth, just talking about games, you guys give way too many high fives during games. I
No,
can't.
no, we don't.
You guys are going to see, I'm going to watch the Packers game so much different than the Badgers. The Badgers, I really don't care if they win or lose. The Packers, I'm going to be pissed
There
if
was
they
a
lose.
lot of things
Are you
to
gonna be
high five
high-fiving if they do good stuff?
There's a greater chance that I'm going to high five you at the Packers game. But otherwise, I'm just.
Well, Jim's not going to ask for any because if the Packers
Well, thank
score,
God.
he's not going to turn for a high five. But I will.
Molly's seen my emotions at a game.
Yes.
We went to the Bears-Vikings game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times. Watching him just cringe the whole time.
All right, we'll talk Packers on the other side. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Hey, it's Jim Rutledge, and if you're like me, you want to look good, feel good, and still enjoy life. That's why I go to Carbon World Health. Whether it's recovery after a long week, boosting energy, or getting your fitness dialed in, Dr. Nestor Rodriguez and his team have you covered. And now, they've got a new med spa in Sun Prairie that has everything you need to look as good as you feel. Carbon World Health isn't just a gym, it's a total wellness experience. Visit carbonworldhealth.com to learn more.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just a priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot! A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
Make the best seat in the house yours. Carbless delivers the handcrafted cocktail experience right to your living room. Bold flavor, no carbs, no sugar, just 100 calories, and all the taste with none of the extra baggage. From kickoff to the final play, Carbless is your game day go-to. Hosting friends, watching with family, or celebrating every big drive, Carbless keeps the good times pouring. So when the game's on the line, make the winning call. Skip the mixing, grab the bliss, and make every seat the best seat in the house. Find Carbless near you at drinkcarbless.com.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offer the Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com. Game day in Wisconsin calls for a big play. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks, all for just $19.99. That's enough for you to feed your whole lineup and the fans before kickoff. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, even tavern style. Pizza Hut has something for every seat in the stadium. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Fuel your game day with the Big Dinner Box. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Gruber Law Offices, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Call us today if you've been injured. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
It's about winning football games. At the end of the day, that's what this thing's about. It's just find a way to do it. Doesn't matter necessarily how it looks. I think when you have a defense that played the way that we did today, that kind of can dictate what you do offensively. And, you know, I thought we did what we needed to do.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. Primetime Morishime behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carlos Talking text line. Less is more. Before we get to the Green Bay Packers, Molly, tell us about your amazing experience at Madison College.
Yes, Madison College has been educating Wisconsin students since 1912, which is more than a century of opportunity. And today, many students actually start their bachelor's degree right at Madison College, which is exactly what I did before I transferred over to UW-Madison. And last year alone, over 4,500 students made the jump from Madison College to more than 600 universities. It's a proven pathway to success, and it all starts at Madison College. Start your path at madisoncollege.edu.
Last Badger-related thing. Do you guys sing varsity? Because you're an alum, right?
Yes, me being primetime all the time.
And Molly Brown is an alum. I don't sing it because I'm not an alum. I never have sung
Is that
it.
the only reason you don't sing it?
Well, it's a bit much, but I'm also not an alum. Matt, do you sing it?
Oh, yeah. But that's because everyone else is doing it.
So what is
And he's
the...
swaying,
And you can
too.
chime in on
Yeah.
844-770-3776. That's Carbon Talk text line. List is more. Like, what is your stance on that? Because I just want to... It's not really going to happen for me, but there's no way I'm doing it if I didn't go to school there.
What do you mean it's not really going to happen for you?
I mean, I'm not going to... I wasn't really... If I was at FAU game, I'm probably not singing whatever their fight song
Jim
is.
thinks it's lame. That is what he is saying. He thinks
what I
it's
was
lame.
curious about.
But I think it's lamer to not be in a... Like, if you're an alum, it's like, all right, when in Rome.
Okay, but say if like you're in the student section and you're there with like friends and one of them and they're all students, are you just not gonna like lock arms and just like sway
I think
back
I've been
and
in a
forth?
situation... why am I in the student section?
Well, I'm saying, but like, if
Why,
you were,
you definitely would fit in.
Right?
you can definitely fit.
Hey,
Yeah,
Grandpa.
Jim's the Steve Buscemi meme of like, hello,
Yeah.
fellow youngins,
Yeah, right.
fellow
Yeah.
youths. But no, but like you say, I remember that when I was in college, there would be people who would come to the games who are like at other UW establishments, institutions, like UW
Yeah.
Lacrosse would come in and then they would sit in the game for this in the student section during the game, and then they would just sing varsity afterwards, and nobody thought twice about it, honestly.
Maybe I'm just using it as an excuse not to sing varsity.
Yeah, I think that's
You
what
are,
it is.
because you think it's lame.
Yeah, exactly.
You totally do. Varsity is not
Did
your
you want
vibe.
to? Did you want to get on me for singing varsity?
No, I honestly
Oh.
just had the question. I wasn't getting on you for it because I knew that I'm probably in the minority.
Did you guys stay for varsity?
Yes.
Because varsity was after the field storming.
They played it during the game, like third, fourth quarter.
They definitely did.
And Matt left.
Ryan was distracted.
Apparently.
all right.
Yeah, they definitely played it once. Not just after the game.
Okay.
Did
Played
you
it
stay
during
for the
the
fifth quarter, Ryan?
The fifth quarter of everyone running on the field, yes, we did.
Okay. No, I didn't know
Was
if they
there
were doing
band
the
out
chicken
there
dance. I
playing
didn't know what they were
anything,
doing.
or no?
There was no band out there playing. Bucky Badger was crowd surfing though, so
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
We did see that.
Yeah, I just stayed in the suite. We stayed in the suite because it's why bother trying to run your way out and everything.
Oh yeah, no, I would
Yeah.
not suggest that. But the funny thing is that where we were, like row 11, I mean that is literally where people were congregating to. So by the end of the game, it was
Ooh.
just like packed with people just all around us. Where I'm like, even if we didn't want to go on the field, we would be going on the field no matter what. 'Cause
Okay.
we're just getting swept
So
away.
how
in
did
this
that?
thing.
Was that a conversation then? Did you turn to Jen's friend and say?
We did, yes, and we decided we were not going to be in the first wave. We were
Okay.
going to be in the
Okay.
reserves of
Okay.
people running
All
on the field.
Ryan just ran out. "Ah!"
This is amazing.
No, I stopped and I just took a video of other people running on the field to start, and then we worked our way. We actually kind of orderly walked down to the field because they opened the gates and just let people down.
Why even do it then?
Because why not?
'Cause
Everyone, it's just being
fun
on the
to go on the field.
Exactly.
To walk down to the field?
I mean, it wasn't super exciting, I would say that, but we also just by not being in like that front row, like not doing that, like you don't really get the experience of running on the field then, unless you want to
Fair.
just like truly risk.
I just feel like I'm
spraining an
picturing
ankle.
you and Jen's friend just walking onto the field with like all the 65-year-old men that are walking onto the field.
A little bit. Oh, that's not very far off.
It was not as cool as when I was on the field when the Badgers beat Ohio State. Because I was
in 2008.
Yeah, I was actually on the field.
2009.
I was on the field as with the press pass, and so you got to see everyone.
I wasn't even born then. I'm just kidding.
I will say it was a tad overwhelming, honestly, though, because it's like
That'd be terrifying.
If you're on the field and all of a sudden you see everyone
Yeah, I'd
run
be
onto the
scared.
field, you're kind of like, all right. So I just got to the middle because like the middle was the least terrifying
Stormy?
part. Yeah, well, because then like by that point everyone's kind of slowed down. You're running
Right,
into
yeah.
traffic, and I followed Gabe Creamy out. Like he went
Smart
to the locker room.
move.
Yeah, Gabe Creamy was a first-round draft pick by the Bears.
Yep.
All-American lineman for the Badgers, and so I saw him, and I just was like, all right. I just
Lead blocker.
I followed his wake all the way through
There you go.
to the Badger locker room to get the interviews and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, because it was fun to be out there, but it is a massive humanity.
Yeah.
when they people go storming the field out there.
Yeah, I would say I didn't feel like anyone, even in like the first wave, were like crazy. Like it wasn't like a sea of people coming down. You could tell definitely the camp rental security were trying to make it as calm, like open up the gates and let people through. We don't need any sort of issues. And it didn't, because there's
they're like chain of humans that they try to do with their arms. It's like
hilarious.
What is the point of that?
That was
Red Rover has been preparing you for real life.
It's like it's like protesters who stand around a tree when there's like a forklift waiting for them. It's like the forklift can do whatever it wants.
Okay, but no, but that's a different situation because like if the forklift goes into a tree, the people are done. Like that's a bad example. No. This was just stupid because it's like,
it was okay.
No, it was a bad example. It was literally because the forklift driver is not going to mess with the tree then if there's actual humans around it. The humans that are storming the field are going to mess with the people that are making a chain with their arms because it doesn't do anything.
I honestly thought they were like human traffic cones, like just trying to direct people. Like, hey, just go this way, please. That's all we ask.
It was funny towards the end of as people were clearing off, they were very clearly like they circled around the W on midfield and were like nobody can walk on this, and like just standing
I did see
arms
that.
length.
They started like spreading out.
Wow,
you missed it. See,
like
you are a fake fan too.
I had to go. I
had to go. You left literally with like a minute and a half left.
Exactly.
Matt had a big appointment after the game. He told me about it.
Big appointment.
Yeah.
I had to go sing karaoke.
Well,
cool. The wife was there. She had been there for a little bit, so she was ready to go when I got there. So went there, hung out for a couple songs, and then we had to go.
Jim, would you ever leave a football game early to go sing karaoke at a bar?
Come on.
Jim's like singing karaoke in general.
I like karaoke, but I don't have like a date for it. I'm not leaving the football game to be like, I got to be at the karaoke bar at a certain time.
Matt, how was it? What'd you sing?
I didn't sing anything this time.
What?
There's a huge list.
Okay.
There's a huge list. I would have had to stay until like 1 a.m. to get on.
I've been to the bar that you told me about that you went to karaoke for. That is like an hour and a half wait at least every time.
Yeah, especially if you don't get in
early if you don't get in early, it's a long one.
No, I was not singing karaoke.
Molly's like, wait, there could be a list for karaoke?
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, there's like a little QR code
The
that
only
you can
people
scan.
I want to hear would be like myself and my friends. Everybody else, bye.
Yeah, I know. That sounds awful. I have to hear other people's terrible karaoke.
Exactly.
Some people are good.
I don't know you, and I have
But then
to
I
hear
also
you.
don't care if they're good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Can you just play the original? Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as fun.
It's
not
wild
my vibe.
karaoke works because it's fun for the person doing it, but it's usually miserable for everyone else.
But since everyone else is thinking I might go up there soon, like I might be up next, like I'm going to cheer for them because then when I'm done, hopefully.
They cheer for you.
Yeah, right? It's like everyone's extra nice to each other because they know they could be on the chopping block later.
The thought of doing this just makes my stomach hurt.
It's not that bad.
Stage fright.
It's not that bad.
Not happening.
So Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
This is Martin Sessaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC.
Wisconsin's upset over Illinois spearheaded by a gargantuan running attack. 209 yards in that category, 131 of those belonging to Darian Dupree. 2 touchdowns for the sophomore, one being an 84-yard dash to the house. The call from Big Ten Network.
Handoff goes to Darian Dupree. He's got a hole. Dupree, a step back. Dupree, green in front, getting some blocks downfield. Darian Dupree will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% financing for up to 6 years.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
At Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction, you won't have to worry about your old lawnmower pulling a hamstring. They make buying and selling easy. Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction is simple, reliable, and unlike your fantasy team this football season, they'll actually deliver. Have equipment taking up space? Let them be your surplus solution. You send it in, they list it, people bid, and you actually win. Bid, buy, sell, and score big today at WisconsinSurplus.com. Because winning isn't just for game day. WisconsinSurplus.com.
Step into nostalgia with the Miller High Life Dive Bars of the Month. Listen to Jim, Matt, and Molly every Thursday to find out where you can enjoy the best High Life specials in Madison. Plus, to celebrate our love for dive bars, we'll be giving away a case of Miller High Life to one lucky fan every Thursday. Live the high life with Jim, Matt, and Molly and enjoy the champagne of beer in its natural environment. Like the Nitty Gritty, Connie's Home Plate, Hooterville Inn, and Vin's Missouri Tavern.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Sari Marks.
Hello.
Welcome from Sun Prairie West. When did you fall in love with volleyball?
I started trying it out in like 5th grade, and then about 6th grade I discovered club, and since then I've just kept on going up with it, kept trying to get better, and then with high school starting, it's been a whole new level and it's been really fun.
When you look at academics and athletics here, what makes Sun Prairie West special to you?
I'd say my classmates make it really special too, but also the teachers. I've had some really special ones throughout the years. Even my freshman year I took a class, AP Human Geography with Miss Dahlgren, and she still reaches out. She asks us to do like mentoring stuff for the undergrades, and it's been fun to like stay involved in classes that I've took even 3 years ago.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after, an in-depth recap of every Bucks game in 6 minutes, no more, no less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. And if you miss any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner, and catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the BuzzPlugs audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Jordan!
I hate you guys.
Myles Garrett had 3 sacks yesterday.
He was crazy.
Yeah.
How many sacks does he have on the season?
18.
That's insane. I think I heard on Jen Game and Chew this morning that like the season that Micah Parsons is having, he should be in contention for DPOY, but like he's not going to be.
It's so clearly a one-man race.
Because Hutchinson's having a great year too,
Yeah.
but it's going to be Garrett.
He's clearly on pace. I mean, he's on pace for like 25 sacks.
Yeah.
He's going to like crush the single-season record.
What is the single-season record?
22 and a half.
By who?
TJ Watt and Michael Strahan.
Well, technically 23 if you ask Jared Allen, but he didn't get credit for one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, wasn't Michael
That's his,
Strahan's
like-
that one fake one that
with Favre.
Brett Favre went down, yeah.
Yeah, Jared Allen. Well, if we have him back on again, we should ask him about that because he definitely got a sack that he didn't get credit for, and says that he would have been at 23 and would have been the sack leader for I don't know, a decade.
Make your magic happen.
Well, we can get him on and then we'll quote him.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Matt still has to work.
Ryan didn't get it.
I know, but I wanted to play that.
We're not saying it's gonna happen,
Let it ride!
but if it does, then we want credit.
Say that again, because that is an amazing take.
I told you all.
If not, well,
Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said.
Yes, as Jim Rutledge so eloquently tried to segue us into, this is our Don't Quote Me segment where we look back at our bold predictions for the weekend's games that we made on Friday. These games being the Badgers versus Illinois and the Packers versus the Vikings. A double victory Monday, guys. How long has it been?
forever.
Honestly, since like week 2, maybe. I mean,
the Packers hadn't started
But
yet,
the Packers were Thursday for.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, no. Yeah, because they were a week behind.
Yeah,
so
we
they
had a Molly
played.
victory Monday the first time we did this.
Yeah. When they beat the Lions.
So this might be the first time this year, but the Badgers just beating the Illinois Fighting Illini 27-10, the Packers winning 23-6, and we had some bold predictions for both of those games, so we'll run through the Badgers first. Jim predicting that the Badgers would win on a last-second missed field goal by ILL. It was never even
That would have been
close.
fun.
That would have been, but
yeah.
It was never even in question. Like the entire second half, they were just in control. So that one does not come true for Jim. And then Matt predicting that Carter Smith would throw over 100 yards and have 0 interceptions, and that the Badgers would get 150 rushing yards. I will say, amongst our Badgers predictions, this was by far the closest. The only thing that held you back
8
was
yards off.
Carter's not even 8 yards off. 25 for Carter Smith.
What?
I thought he was at 92 yards.
No, but you said 100 passing yards. You said throws over 100 yards. He had 75 total yards.
No. On the scoreboard, he literally said passing.
No.
92.
That was passing total because Hunter Simmons came in at the end of the first half.
I forgot that he played.
Hunter Simmons came in to try and drive them down to get in. I think not.
That
in a
is
field goal
so
range?
funny. We did not pick up on that during the game.
That was when you guys
we
were
said it
walking
in the
up to
game, but I was like, because remember I said, oh, is Carter hurt?
Yes,
we didn't know
but
what
we
was
didn't
happening.
pick it up as we were looking at the totals on the screen that Hunter had thrown a ball.
Yeah, no,
the Badgers as a team had 92 passing yards.
Exactly. Yes. Because that's the thing, guys. Remember, Carter Smith, he might be the quarterback of the future. They still don't trust him to really throw the ball in like obvious passing situations. Because he only had 75 passing yards on 11 attempts in this game. I think he actually had like 17 carries.
Yeah.
He is kind of J.J. McCarthy, just a running back at quarterback. But the Badgers...
J.J. McCarthy won a national championship. Let us not forget.
Okay, well, I don't think they have a national championship squad still. For
Never know.
Wisconsin
Everybody
Badgers.
seems like, oh, the Badgers are on the up and up. We never were against them.
Not at all.
I
Not at all,
can't. I
obviously.
roll.
But the Badgers, as a team, did crush Matt's prediction. 209 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns on 44 carries. So well done, Matt. And then Molly predicting that Carter Smith would have a passing and a rushing touchdown and would have 200 total yards. He didn't have either. Didn't have a passing or a rushing touchdown.
So close.
And I think he finished with, what is this? He had 94 total yards.
Only 100 yards off.
106.
Oh, I said he was going to have
106 and
100.
2 touchdowns.
What did I say he was going to have?
200 total yards. is
Wait,
what you
I made
predicted.
that prediction?
Yes, you did.
I don't remember doing that.
You were peer pressured into it, yes.
Oh, okay. That's why I
promise.
don't remember it, because
We had-
it wasn't natural for me.
We had some errors in the Packers predictions based off of the way it was put out on Twitter on Sunday. So we'll get into that one next. We had the Packers don't quote me predictions. We'll go back to Molly.
Oh, I crushed.
Molly Brown did indeed crush her prediction. Saying that Emmanuel Wilson would exceed Josh Jacobs' highest rushing yards in a game this season with 93. Emmanuel Wilson having 28 carries for 107 yards and 2 tutters. Well done, Molly Brown.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
If I
That
do
was
say
pretty
so
good.
myself.
That was pretty good.
Now, I will say it wasn't like rocket science, you guys.
Let's talk
They've
about
been
how
running the
I
ball a
aced
lot.
this, too.
Josh Jacobs was out.
Still, though, to predict that they would do that against the Vikings defense, which had been good this year.
Fair.
The Vikings defense, they were just
Throw
kind of
flowers at my feet. It's fine.
They were just jabbing them the whole way down the field. It was this was by far the best rushing performance the Badgers had this season.
Which makes me think, do they need Josh Jacobs?
Oh my gosh, get out of here. You sound like the people calling for Malik Willis.
Hey,
You sound
hey now.
exactly like that.
Hey now.
Identical. I could not distinguish the two callers apart.
There's a difference.
I can imagine.
Continue.
All right, then Matt Hamilton predicting that the Packers would cover the 6-point spread and that the
Got it.
defense would get 3 turnovers in this
Got it.
game. Well, no.
When you pick a team in fantasy football and for your defense, it's defense and special teams.
Hold on.
He's not wrong.
Let's check the tape.
Packers cover the spread, and the defense gets
Exactly.
3 turnovers.
Defense, special teams. Everyone knows that's naturally lumped together.
No.
You guys can go ahead.
It actually
and-
would have been more bold if you would have said that the special teams got
Exactly.
turnovers too, because the special
If
teams
I'd-
is ass.
If I'd have said the defense and special teams, you guys would have got
you
me
just-
about
no, if you-
boldness.
no, if you said
I
3
got
turnovers.
3 turnovers.
No, you said 3 defensive turnovers. You lost.
No, didn't lose.
Semantics.
Call that a win.
Let's not get lost in
You
the
can call
semantics.
whatever you want.
Semantics we do get into for this.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the
You
semantics.
can call whatever you want.
segment.
That was a dub for me.
It's
That's
an
a
L.
dub in my brain, so I'm taking it that way. I got the 3 turnovers correct. No turnovers on my part. They covered the spread. Nailed it.
All right, so Molly won.
What? No. We haven't even talked about yours
And then
yet.
Jim Rutledge's prediction, which on Twitter was that Jordan Love would throw under 100 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 pick six, and that the Vikings would cover the 6-point spread.
Which is so funny because somebody commented and
Yeah,
they're
they
like
did.
curmudgeon Jim essentially.
They were like, Jim, such a hack, such a hater all the time. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, this one wasn't even that aggressive. Like, I don't remember it being that bad. Like, the pick six was like, oh, okay, that's being a little salty. But like,
Well, you guys pushed me into like going a little
Yes.
farther because I said under 200 yards.
Yes,
so
which
I'm like,
is-
there's no way. Like, if I did, I misspoke because I'm like, there's no way I said under 100 yards because I just thought that Jordan. It just goes to the simple. Jordan Love's not elite. He's not the one that's going to crack the code that is Brian Flores' defense, and he didn't. And I felt confident in that.
Or was he not allowed to?
Well, he wasn't allowed to because they sure as heck did not need him to. Nor did they want to put him out there with a sprained left shoulder. They
Or
played the
trust him.
smart game.
On a short week?
Why would you? Okay, anyways. And then Jordan Love had 1 touchdown pass, did not have a pick six, and the Vikings did not come close to covering. So,
yeah.
I will
So
say when
yours stunk.
when it comes to the typo on the tweet, I really think the only explanation I have is that I just accidentally copied Matt saying Carter Smith would have over 100 yards, and I hit the wrong button. Like, I don't know what it was. I swear. I'm sorry, Jim.
Oh, it's fine.
It brought more hate upon you for no reason.
Yeah, that's fine. People hate me for a lot of reasons.
People like him and people hate him.
People like me.
Would you rather be licked or hated?
You know what? Being hated feels pretty dang good. This is Jim Matt and Molly presented by Coors Light.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you with 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Hey Madison, it's Rich Eisen. Join me for the Rich Eisen Show, weekdays noon to 2, right here on 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports Center Update brought to you by The Jump Around, a Badgers-dedicated digital show. Tune into Jim Rutledge and Pablo Iglesias every Thursday at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel for all things Wisconsin Badgers. And speaking of Wisconsin Badgers and the Green Bay Packers, it's a Victory Monday, a double Victory Monday, right here on 100.5 ESPN. The Green Bay Packers and Wisconsin Badgers football teams both got wins over the weekend. The Packers finally get a convincing win as they cruise past the Vikings 23-6 on Sunday. Defense led the way with 5 sacks and 2 picks of Minnesota quarterback J.J. McCarthy. Brings the Packers to 7-3-1 on the season and sets up a pivotal matchup on Thanksgiving against the Detroit Lions, making that the second of 3 straight matchups against NFC North opponents. We talk about that much more next right here on Jim, Matt, and Molly. And then you heard our recap of the Badgers win against Illinois, winning 27-10, sending Brett Bielema and the Fighting Illini packing back to Champaign. Tune into the Barry Alvarez Show tonight for more reactions on the win versus Illinois and the regular season finale versus Minnesota. That X game kicks off in Minneapolis at 2:30 this coming Saturday. The Barry Alvarez Show starts at 6 p.m. tonight, immediately following Jim, Matt, and Molly. Then it's Bucks Trailblazers tipping off at 7 p.m. Hear the game right here on 100.5 ESPN, Madison's home of the Bucks.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's
let
gonna
me get
swing
this
on
right.
Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
So I guess we'll go see the band.
Did you hate the band just as much like when LaCrone was the main guy?
Yeah, why would I not? Like,
LaCrone was his guy.
It was
That's
such
why
a
he
big
hates him
deal.
now.
No, it wasn't.
Band was
To
such
normal
a big
people,
deal.
Nobody gave a flying flip.
Oh my gosh! So you've probably never been to the spring band concert?
No.
Oh
Why
my
would I go to the
gosh.
spring band concert?
Because
wait,
LaCrone came in
UW?
on like wires one time. It was amazing. Does his own stunts. He's like Tom Cruise. Ooh.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. If the Mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. Primetime Warshine behind the glass. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. Carl was talking text line. We do have a side and limited poll question out there. Who had a better Saturday, Ryan or the Badgers? I think it's a show we're voting for Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. Based on what he said.
Moving.
Ryan?
I feel like I had a pretty good Saturday.
Are you going to tell us every time that you guys go on a date? If you continue to go on dates? Can we make like a weekly show segment of like
Here's
Ryan's
the thing, guys.
weekend?
Because we made this such a thing on the show, you're like maybe the fourth or fifth group of people who I have to tell every time I go on a date with Jen's friend now. The entire office is like waiting on bated breath when I walk in and being like, so, how'd it go, Ryan? Like, oh.
If you could just give us a calendar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just,
I'll send it to you on Outlook. Yeah.
Thank you.
It'll just be a shared calendar invite every time.
There you go. Yeah.
We'll just go watch you guys.
You can join a Teams call. We can just, we can all chat it up.
Perfect. Can we eat asparagus?
Underrated vegetable, some would say.
Oh, goodness. The Green Bay Packers. They beat the hapless Vikings.
Hapless quarterback, at least.
Yeah. Very hapless.
Poor Justin Jefferson.
Because you were saying earlier this year that the Packers only had the Vikings clipped at quarterback.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I know.
think the
I'm just
Vikings
saying, like,
defense-
it obviously makes a big deal who your quarterback is.
Yeah, because I'd still take imagine Jordan Love with the Vikings offense, and the Vikings defense
Super Bowl
is
contenders.
It's probably more consistent than the Packers defense, but doesn't have the same ceiling. Like Brian Flores is better than Jeff Hafley as
Absolutely.
coordinator, but there's not a lot of people better than Jeff Hafley. It was a dominating defensive performance. It was a smart coaching performance from Matt LaFleur. Brian Flores' defense blitzes. They can confuse people. There's no reason to try to run up the score because things could go sideways. Jordan Love is often known to throw one of the dumbest throws out there to mankind, so he didn't do that.
He had one. He had that one.
But it wasn't picked. But
no, but he had a throw that I was
Which one are you
There was like
thinking of?
3 Vikings on somebody. I can't remember who it was. Was it Christian Watson? I can't remember.
I don't know, but Christian Watson was coming up money every time he threw
did. He did well, but there was one ball that I was like, Jordan Love, what are you doing? Because you have to have that moment in every single game when Jordan Love is your quarterback.
So, there was that, but I think LaFleur just played it smart because also that Jordan Love could get hit. That Vikings defense comes through, so no reason to expose him to hits, no reason to expose the ball out there. The defense was dominating. J.J. McCarthy, I'm not one to write off quarterbacks early, but he is in my Bears grading a quarterback. He'll be lucky to be Mitch Trubisky. Like he's looking more like a Justin Fields, Rex Grossman type, where probably Rex Grossman, where you just can't trust him, and they're not going to win you games. I know Sexy Rexy got the Bears to the Super Bowl, but that was an elite defense the Bears had.
It feels like as a quarterback, like recent first-round pick comparison, like Zach Wilson range of like there's maybe 1 or 2 flashes a game where you see it like, oh, I see why he was a high draft pick, but like there's just no sense of consistency or just like overall control.
So the big thing with him that people have noticed is that the first drive of the game, he's really good. That's the scripted plays. And
the Packers held him to a field goal on that.
But after that, he's a disaster.
Also, how can you not be a disaster when you have Micah Parsons coming at you nonstop?
Quarterback
Sean Gary
tackler.
coming after you. Like, you're under pressure all day.
The Packers defense played elite. So I want to get to this, then we'll do our weekly questions. And you can chime in on 844-770-3776. That's Carl was talking. Text line, list is more. Did the Packers play like a Super Bowl representative from the NFC?
No.
I agree with you. Defensively, they did.
But okay.
And the running game was good, but like that's not going to be enough to win a Super Bowl. So that's why I say they're not.
No, it's get to the Super Bowl.
That's not going to be enough to get through the Rams right now.
But see, that's the only thing is that's the one thing that I will knock, though, is that the Rams are literally the only team in the NFC that looks competent enough to get to a Super Bowl to win a Super Bowl. The Eagles, Packers look pretty even with them at this point in time. Lions, Packers look pretty even with them.
I agree, but the standard, reason why we set the standard is that
I understand.
Tauscher, no peers in the NFC North for the second place. Green Bay Packers was Tauscher after 2 weeks. best team on football. So that's where we all thought, or Packer fans thought, it would be the Packers where the Rams are and everyone else. So the Packers are capable, but they're in the blob of all the other teams.
Yeah, the Rams are the ones standout on the NFC. So I will
don't
say no.
know if I could say contender right now.
They're a contender with everyone else. But I would say that if I was betting money, you're betting the Rams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Packers didn't look like a team that could beat the Rams. If you want to look at it simply like that, if the Packers played like that against the Rams, they lose.
You don't think the defense would cause problems?
Yeah, see, I wasn't going as far as say that.
Matthew
Rams
Stafford
defense-
will have a lot less issues than J.J. McCarthy.
Puka, Devontae.
And Sean McVay will know how to get it.
They would have less issues. But
I think the Packers could hang with them, but I don't. I like you said, if you're putting money on it, no line, just who's going to win, I'm taking the Rams.
If they play that same game, and as of now would be in Los Angeles, the Rams win that by like 7.
Maybe.
Okay, but I would still say that the Packers would at least, 3 out of 10 times they would win that game.
Okay.
I would feel, whereas if I'm looking at them, like, could they be a representative?
But I don't think 3 out of 10 makes you a contender.
It makes you a contender, especially if it's against the best team, the clear head and shoulders team in the NFC right now. That's a contender, because then if they have
what's the difference between the Pack, like the Eagles play the Rams?
I'm not saying
that?
there isn't. I'm not saying there isn't
Yeah.
by that means. I mean, I think the Eagles, the Lions, the Packers, the Buccaneers probably not right now with the way Baker Mayfield is now injured, but like you're starting to look at the rest of the NFC. Oh, the Bears, that's true. Yeah,
First place, Chicago
Well,
Bears.
here, that's the thing, is we're going to find out in 2 weeks, and we're going to find out in 3 days against the Lions, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Yeah, you're giving us a lot of crap as
Don't
Packer
start
fans
talking crap,
for
Matt.
losing or for being real close with the Giants, and you guys had your hands full as well.
How many games did we win last year?
I'm just saying.
No, how many games did we win?
I'm just saying.
I'm
Jim,
sorry. No.
You're first in the division.
No, how many games do we? How
hold
many games
yourself to this division-leading standard.
I don't know what
it
just
doesn't
happened.
matter how
They
many wins.
started fighting.
All
I
I'm
love the
saying,
coping.
Jim,
I love the
Jim
coping.
is
is when
like-
you look at the
thank you for-
Packers against the Giants,
Yeah.
you need to hold your team, who's now the top of the division, like the Packers were, to that same
Someone
standard.
is very in their field.
Wait,
No. You both are in
draw-
your fields. You guys are both in your
Can we
fields right
draw-
now. Let's
can
not
we-
get it twisted.
Can we draw a line right here?
Yeah.
If we're just asking both objectively, both sides of this
Yeah.
fight, which Molly's just sitting in the middle
Yeah.
of waiting for you
A
guys
fight
to
that I
stop.
don't want to be in the
No,
middle of.
I don't
I don't want to
understand.
be in this fight sandwich
Molly's
right now.
the
Okay?
unwilling referee. If the Packers and the Bears play 10 times right now, how many times do you think each team is winning?
Split.
Yeah.
Perfect split?
Yep.
No.
What would you say, Matt?
Matt, have
Packers
you
are at least 6, maybe 7 wins.
Okay, but then the Bears winning 8 doesn't outshoot their expectations, says the guy who said 5. My point is the Bears' expectations coming this year were 5 wins.
The rest of the season is house
Isn't
money.
that what they
No?
had last year?
Yes. Right.
So you didn't expect to have more wins than you did last year?
A brand new coach and a complete turnover roster.
With the darling coach of the last, decade.
All right. I love this. I actually love this because the rivalry's back because Matt's in his fields.
I would agree. No, I would agree because the rivalry is back because
Rivalry's back because the Bears are the
'Cause the
top
Bears
of
are
the division
winning
right
team.
now.
the Bears
winning
are good.
games.
And that's the thing is that the
They're a
NFC
sleeping giant,
the
and
NFC
they aren't talked about enough.
This isn't the year, though.
They slept on the Giants
Hold on,
and
hold on,
almost
hold
got beat.
So did the Packers.
Guys,
Can I just say this?
regardless-
You're box score watching because whatever.
Stop.
But you are.
What, weren't
Go-
you down by 20 points?
No, and the Bears are missing half their defense. So it's not the same.
regardless of what the Bears
It's just
did.
I wouldn't say the Bears put up more points and Caleb Williams had a better game against the Steelers. It's not the same game.
No, but Caleb Williams has more touchdowns than who? I'm just
That
kidding.
sounded
I'm
really
kidding.
silly.
I'm kidding.
Oh, he does. He's out
Receiving
more yards
touchdowns
and
than
The
touchdowns.
Matthew Golden.
Yeah, and Jordan Love more passing
He
touchdowns.
can
than
throw
Jordan
the
Love.
ball. He can catch the ball.
Yeah.
He can do it all,
Paint his
baby.
nails. Yeah,
Literally. But Jim
Yeah.
hasn't brought up the Bears defense one time in this conversation.
They're terrible. The
Yes.
defense is awful. They had no linebackers playing
And that would be-
yesterday.
and that is my point, is that if I'm looking at the top 3 teams in the NFC North, I think all 3 of them probably have equal chance to win this division. Would you guys agree?
The
Honestly,
Lions are spiraling, though.
Are they spiraling? They came back and the fact that they were down as much as they were to the Giants shows that they are incredibly gettable. They are majorly flawed, especially on defense. But the fact that they're able to come back and storm back and still win that game is impressive in and of itself. They can turn it on, and when they're turning it on, they're the best team in the division.
in all seriousness, it's still the Packers and the Lions fighting for the division there. I just want the Bears to make the playoffs. Not only are the Bears very green with this, they are, 2 of their linebackers are on injured reserve. Half their secondary is on injured reserve. They're starting
Jim,
defensive linemen. They're hurt to hell. And that's not an excuse. I'm just saying they're not as good as the other 2 teams.
And regardless of that, because the Lions are also missing their tight end for the rest of the season, the Packers missing their starting
True.
tight end for the rest of
But those were deeper teams.
All these teams have injuries and they all have
Yep.
major flaws.
Yep.
But at this point, we're saying that while it would probably be most likely to be the Packers or the Lions winning this division, any of these three teams can. Like if the Packers or the Lions stub their toe, they have one bad game in Soldier Field, one bad game at Lambeau Field. The Packers say if the Packers beat the Lions, like the Lions' chances of winning the division are kind of gone.
Yeah.
Not gone, but like they're on life support for sure.
I'll say this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
At this point, it feels like these next two games will probably decide the NFC North.
Yes.
And then if it's deciding the NFC North, then it's actually putting up whether the Packers can be have a true path to the Super Bowl. Because if they win the division, then they probably have a legitimate path to the Super Bowl. All it takes then is the Rams or the Eagles or one of the teams above them to stub their toe along the way, right? Because then all you need is one game. And I know it's not going to be easy to go win and beat this Rams team with Matthew Stafford and Devontae and Puka the way they are playing if you played them at SoFi. But at this point, I think the Packers, the way they're performing and the way the defense looks, and if they can continue to do what their running game did yesterday, like that is a team that can hang with and possibly beat any team. All that needs is the other team to make one big mistake, and then they have a chance. And I think at that point, like you can say that they look to me at least like legitimate Super Bowl contenders, not favorites, and I wouldn't be picking them to win even against the Eagles or the Rams. But I'm still saying that they are a team that is right up there with the rest. Like you said, with the blob of NFC contenders.
So two things off of that. One, to me, if Chicago, depending on how they look, even if they split against Philly and Green Bay, then I will consider them legit contenders.
Because they play the Eagles on Black Friday this week, and then they play the Packers. Bears,
and that's in Green Bay. So
Black Friday football?
Mm-hmm.
So the Bears got back-to-back road games.
Know that? Did you know what time that game kicks off?
2:00, right?
It'd be during
our show?
During our show. Well, the fourth quarter will be during our show, which by the way, Jim, like, how are you going to handle that?
Hold on. Is it on Netflix?
Amazon Prime.
Okay, good.
So that game...
I don't know if we can get that in the office, by the way.
I'll open up my laptop then at least. So.
Jim's like, I'll do the show from home.
Yeah. But I would say if they split, because both those games are on the road, then I will have a different feel for the Bears. I feel 100% house money because this is a year early for them. Much like the Packers, the year with Jordan Love, his first year, that was a year early. Now, it never came to fruition. I'm fully aware that it might never come to fruition. The Green Bay Packers are evidence of that. But it's a year early for them. So for me, Chicago, I don't think they're as good as Detroit and Green Bay because the depth-wise of those two teams are deeper than Chicago. And so I do think in the end one of those two teams will win the division. But I think Chicago will make the playoffs. With the question, though, it goes all the way back to we asked that question because we all thought, or Mark Tauscher or Packer fans thought, the Packers would be where the Rams are. And they're not. And that's what we all can agree on. They are not the team at the top everyone else is comparing themselves
Maybe
to.
if they had Tucker Kraft.
I think that is the big if. But at this point, whether it's an if or not, they don't have them.
So let's get to Micah Parsons. He played like a defensive player of the year in that, but
certainly did.
He's not the defensive player of the year because Myles Garrett exists currently.
But then Jordan Love
unfortunately.
did not play like a premier quarterback in that game.
I mean,
he did not.
I don't think he was allowed to.
He did exactly what he was told to do.
I've seen plenty of games where Patrick Mahomes was never asked to make any amazing wow plays, but just don't make any big mistakes and make the savvy.
Patrick Mahomes is MVP.
I know Patrick Mahomes is a different quarterback, but when you're looking at like what a $55 million quarterback is asked to do, sometimes all you're asked to do is not make any mistakes.
Is
and
what
keep
you're
things
asked
on
to
track.
do.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're just coming in saying we're going to run the ball 40 times,
okay, great. I'm voting no. You didn't.
Well, you're outvoted. So
there you go.
That's fine.
Sorry.
The Packer fans disagree with me. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
The Barry Alvarez Show, live from Ruth Chris Steakhouse with Jesse Nelson, Tarek Sala, Derek Engler, Barry Alvarez.
Amen.
Amen, Bear.
So you
Amen,
can tell
Derek.
Rutledge that.
Amen, Molly.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Molly, what is bothering you about this place? Why are you getting so sweaty?
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
When it's game day in Madison, you know what that means. Pizza Hut time. Unlimited large one-topping pizzas, just $7.99 each. Or your team at home can load them up with 3 toppings for $9.99. Perfect for kickoffs, watch parties, or that fourth quarter comeback from your living room. Fuel your crew, fill the table, and keep the good times rolling all game long with Pizza Hut. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Pizza Hut, feed good times.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Steinhaffel's biggest Black Friday sale is happening now. Save 10% store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $4.99 you spend. Plus, get a $200 MasterCard rewards card when you use your Steinhaffel's credit card. And get amazing doorbusters like recliners at $229 and sofas just $299. Plus, buy a premium mattress and get free premier delivery on everything. Shop in-store or online at steinhaffels.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Henningsen with Stoughton Health Ortho Team Clinic. I specialize in joint pain and joint pain surgery, specifically hip and knee replacement, including second-time surgery for hip and knee replacement. If joint pain or an injury is slowing you down, you don't have to live with it. We are here to help at Stoughton Health. Come in and we can talk to you about different techniques in order to get you back to doing what you want to do, whether it be walking the dog, going to work, or even playing outside with your kids. We want you to be able to do these things without pain.
Learn more at orthoteam.com.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at PrincetonClub.net.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues. Look, can I just address the elephant in the room? Matt Hamilton, not the elephant in the room. Molly Brown, primetime Warshawn behind the glass. We're going to get the stats to depress rival fans. I'm a little bit bummed, and I get it. You know, we want to continue to grow the popularity of the show, so we can't play popular music coming back from break. So just a little pullback.
Well, that's perfect for me because I always suggest unpopular music.
Because the music that Matt likes is unpopular, and they will sue us if we play it.
So, but here's the wild card: is like we do pay we do pay for the right to be able to play music coming back from break. We do things properly, but YouTube doesn't understand that, and so they just ding us and then either mute us or knock us off the air when they hear that song, which I get, protect the artist. So now on big days like today, since we're talking so much Packers, you don't got to dial in for the Packer talk. We play random duty-free music, basically. Or what is this?
Pretty much, yeah. It's copyright-free music, yeah. It is all
the premium stuff.
Hey, it is all selected by the content producer team here. So
can it not be so angry?
Can it not be so like metalheads?
Yeah,
I'll tell you this: it is hard to find good, just like generic sounding music in this database because it's all just that.
Welcome back to Madison Rocks at 100.5 ESPN.
That's what I
all
hear.
we really have.
I'm here, Metal Matt.
I'll tell you guys this.
We got Jim and Jim Rutledge and Molly Brown.
I don't have a cool name.
The magnificent Molly Brown. The marvelous Molly Brown.
Anytime we come back with one of the songs that I selected, I will let you guys know, and you guys decide whether or not to criticize it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Also, I love that you said that people are listening for our Packers talk when they're actually listening to hear how Ryan's date went. Also, Ryan, does it make you feel insecure that people so far on our poll of who do you think had a better Saturday, the Badgers football team or Ryan on his blind date? So far, the Badgers are winning 57 to 43%.
Well, that's not a very big margin. And this is
It's a margin.
This is based off 7 votes.
Okay, you didn't have to expose us like that. My God. One of the votes was me. I might have picked the Badgers. No, I'm just kidding. I picked primetime.
I haven't voted yet, if that makes you feel better.
Where are you going to vote at?
Jim,
But go ahead and even this up.
All right.
One primetime vote from Jim Rutledge evens this up.
Give me a second here.
Jim's too big of a Badgers fan.
Let's get before we get to stats to depressed Badger fans, can you tell us about Zoa Energy, Molly?
Oh, I absolutely can. I needed all the energy I could get this weekend as I was hanging out with these guys at the Badger game.
Do we drain your energy?
What?
Do we drain your energy?
Yes, but that's why I have Zoa to replace my energy, which brings me up. I tried their holiday flavor this weekend. So good. So if you're looking to get pick up any Zoa Energy for yourself, head over to zoaenergy.com.
All right, let's get the stats to depress Badger fans.
What's the story? Are you not happy? Or
still to be happy about?
Take that for data.
Beep boop bop bop beep. These are stats to depress people.
Hello, darkness, my old.
Yes, these are not stats to depress Badgers or Packers fans. Because, guys, there are some bad things that happen for both teams, but, I don't really feel too depressed about anything that happened in those games. In fact, the only thing I'd be depressed about is being a Vikings or an Illinois fan right now. Because those two teams had a rough one on Sunday, guys. So, I'll start us off with the Badgers because there are some highlights for the Badgers that are also extreme lowlights for Illinois football. Darian Dupree became the Badgers' first 100-yard rusher of the season. He had 17 carries for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was the first 100-yard rusher for the Badgers since Tawee Walker against Northwestern last October. First 100-yard rusher for the Badgers since last October because of Illinois football.
Whatever happened to Tawee Walker?
He's at Cincinnati now. He's been kind of tearing it up, actually. He got 1 year of extra eligibility because he was a JUCO transfer. And now
I thought it's because he had to play for the Badgers. Go
yeah, they might. I mean, that's fair. I mean, who knows? Maybe.
Was Wisconsin a JUCO?
That's what it was, yes, clearly.
Yeah.
But also, Darian Dupree had an 84-yard rushing touchdown in the third quarter, which, by the way, he's a Chicago area recruit who chose Wisconsin over Illinois. Sorry, Bert.
That's right.
That was awesome.
That was great. That's what stunk is that me and Jen's friend, after you guys went up to the street without us to go get food and have a great time up in the Carbon World Health Suite.
To leave you to have a great time is, I think, the word you're looking for.
Anyways, we went to the concession stands. Lines were very long at halftime.
Oh, no.
So by the time we got back, we were literally walking down the stairs as he was breaking the run.
What'd you get?
I got a brat.
Okay.
Not a pretzel?
She got one of the pretzels, but not the good pretzels.
Not the right kind.
The other ones are so bad.
Exactly, I know.
It's like cardboard.
I know.
Then you're paying what, like $15 for a crummy pretzel?
The pretzel was like $8, which the prices aren't terrible.
You buy this for her?
I did, yes.
Okay, good.
Nice, good man.
He's like, I'm gonna expense it later.
Yeah, it's all right. I hope you're enjoying your free ticket,
Daddy Jim. I thought you were paying. Anyways, beep boop bop bop beep. That 84-yard rushing touchdown by Darian Dupree is Wisconsin's longest rushing TD since Ches Malusi had an 89-yard touchdown in the 2023 season opener against Buffalo.
Where's Ches at nowadays?
He's retired.
Oh,
remember? He had medical retirement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that is the longest rushing touchdown for the Badgers since Luke Fickell's first actual game as head coach.
That was when we had hope. I'll say this.
Indeed.
To add to the stats that are not so depressing, though, Darian Dupree is now, he's in
the ballpark.
He's in the ballpark of the standard we set, the Melvin Gordon standard, who ran for 404 yards and 3 quarters.
408 yards and 3 quarters against Minnesota.
Yes.
Against Nebraska, excuse me.
408 yards and 3 quarters from Melvin Gordon in 3 quarters there for the Badgers. Darian Dupree has what, 320?
He is currently at 312.
312 yards. So the Badgers, and he's their leading rusher now. So the Badgers might get one running
96 yards.
And so this is so he might get it, and then they would have one running back over
96 yards is a lot of yards in one game.
It is.
It's not
And then The points, they're getting pretty close on the 83 points
Yes,
against
so the
Indiana
Badgers,
in one game.
The Badgers have now scored 74 points in 8 Big Ten games. They need just 9 points against Minnesota to match the 83 that the Badgers once put on Indiana.
And then I have one that is depressing, though. I think it is in the realm of possibility the Badgers will finish with more rushing yards this year than passing yards.
Oh, 100%, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I have to assume.
How many passing yards are they
They
at?
have a lead in passing yards right now, so we need a big pop off for the running game. I think basically if they have another
Is that sad? Why is that sad?
It's 2025, and they don't have a lot of running yards.
I mean, there's a lot of
They're
teams
averaging
in college.
like 3.6 yards per carry.
There's a lot of teams in college who rush more, have more rushing yards than
Neither
passing
are going to
yards.
reach 2,000.
Okay, well, that's the depressing part. You mentioned that. You buried the lead, Jim.
What are they at for, like, each
And
total?
we're not.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Well, okay, look. Not every team can be an amazing passing
Would this team beat Army right now?
I don't know.
I have no clue how good Army is right now, actually. Total passing yards for the Badgers is at 1,455. Total rushing yards for the Badgers is at 1,314.
They're not hitting 2,000 for
Not
either
even
of those.
close.
No.
Not even close.
They might
But-
not get 1,500 for both.
But bringing it back to Luke Fickell's first game as the Badgers, actual first game as the Badgers head coach. We don't count the guaranteed rate bowl. Sorry, that was Jim Leonard's win. Luke Fickell is now 2-10 versus ranked teams with just under 3 seasons at Wisconsin. He is 17-20 as the Badgers head coach overall. He's 10-16 versus Big Ten opponents, and he's 2-0 against Brett Bielema.
I like that. I like that.
How depressed do you think Illinois fans are walking out of that stadium on Saturday?
Oh, they were
Do you think
very
Illinois-
cocky coming in.
Oh,
Do you think
yeah.
that they care, though? Like, none of them have
Yes,
that.
they care.
No. They care because they're a ranked team. They were 21 going into this week, but they don't care for the same reasons that Badgers fans care about beating Illinois.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Illinois fans, I think they felt like the little brother to the Badgers for 30 years.
That is true.
They were treated like nothing.
See how Tarek and Derek and Barry all talked about Illinois?
Yeah,
exactly.
That was
I guess
the
I
most embarrassing
they're-
question Barry could get.
Yeah.
Was saying that you
fair.
have fallen behind the
Honestly,
Badgers.
the Badgers saw
Illinois.
The Badgers saw Northwestern as a bigger threat and a bigger rival in the conference.
Well, yeah, because they would always lose against Northwestern.
Exactly. But Illinois for the longest time, I mean, outside of
right.
a little spat in the 90s.
Simeon Rice,
Rashard Mendenhall, right?
Kevin Hardy era.
Yeah. I mean,
Fair.
honestly,
Okay.
coming up next, we got Mark Tauscher. That would be a great question to ask him.
All right, this is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Also, just to do show policy, got to get Jim, Matt, and Molly tattooed on your buttocks if you're going to host the show. So.
If you're going to host or produce.
You guys can.
You guys are going to find a new producer. I'm sorry, guys.
Good
Matt,
content.
I'll probably find a
Matt, you're
spot.
not
I can
good
find
at
a
that.
spot for it. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
throw a little JMM somewhere.
Big dumper.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Black Friday deals are here at Brothers Maine. Score the lowest prices of the year on top brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. With our low price guarantee, Big Box can't beat our deals. Shop local and save at Brothers Maine.
Hey, Matt Hamilton here to tell you about the delicious Odyssey Brands, a family-owned company crafting award-winning cheese right here in Wisconsin for over 4 generations. Made with locally sourced milk, Odyssey brings bold, Greek-style flavors straight to your table. From savory, crumbly feta to rich and creamy Greek yogurt, every bite is a taste of tradition and quality. You can find Odyssey products at most major retailers nationwide and online. Odyssey, crafted in Wisconsin, loved everywhere, dairy done right.
All day, every day, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
As a single mom of a young child, I second-guessed if college was even doable. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I'm getting the support I need, and the advisors have helped me every step of the way, including navigating admissions and the financial aid. My advice to others? Do this for you. There's more to your story. at Madison College. Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every U. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Kayla Landerud from McFarland High School.
Thanks for having me.
So volleyball and track and field.
Yep.
What do you like about volleyball?
I like that everything's different. Like a lot of sports, it's kind of like the same thing. Like basketball, the goal is to get it in the hoop, but volleyball, you have this big court. Every play is different. Every kill is different. So I just like the variety in it.
And when you look back at your time in McFarland, what's going to stand out the most about being a Spartan?
One of my club coaches put it real nicely that at the end of the day, you don't really remember like the games or like some of the sports. You'll remember some of the sporting stuff, but like it's just like the memories you make with the people and the people you meet along the way. So honestly, I'll probably just remember the people and the memories more than anything.
The holidays bring sparkle and light to the season. The same way Goodman's Jewelers has been bringing the sparkle with our custom pieces since 1933. Generations have relied on our trust, service, and selection. This holiday, shop local. Shop Goodman's Jewelers in the heart of Madison, touching hearts with Goodman's sparkle and light. 220 State Street. Find our extended holiday hours at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
Green Bay Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Chalmers Jewelers. Chalmers Jewelers, with locations in Middleton and downtown Madison.
I don't know if I'd agree with that, Jim Rutledge.
Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer
Matt Hamilton. Help me out. Who is that?
Wisconsin football analyst.
You know what? It feels like Molly's the only one that's being sincere about that. So, Molly, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Mark Tauscher on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Chalmers Jewelers. Chalmers Jewelers, with locations in Middleton and downtown Madison.
What are we debating as Mark Tauscher? Because I think it's about cooking, and Mark Tauscher is, we've all seen his videos with Jones Dairy Farm, a kind of a chef here, Matt Hamilton. Primetime Lower Shine Down the Grass. Molly Brown with us as well. Jim Rutledge, yeah. We're presented by Coors Light. What were you two debating as we were coming back on air?
I just don't clean my burners on my stove, so then sometimes,
the dish is under the burner, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, sometimes it's the burner too. If I spill some grease on it or something, and then it just goes.
So you have I have the glass one.
No,
She's got the coils.
Yeah,
okay.
the coils.
Gotcha.
Old school. Yeah, I don't have the time to sit there and clean the top of my burners. I don't care.
She's saying
my smoke alarms can go off.
Water and
it'll start smelling like smoke, and then the kids will be like, "What are you burning?" And I'm like, "I'm literally boiling water right now.
So
I don't care."
Mark, what is your take on this? How often do you clean the
stovetop?
The stovetop there.
No, you got self-cleaning, right? Just hit that self-clean button.
That's the oven.
No, that's the oven.
Yeah.
See,
Yes.
there's your answer.
I'm well aware.
Yes.
I'm well aware.
He doesn't.
I'm well aware. That's not 100% true. That's not 100% true. I don't make a mess, so that's kind of how I look at it. I keep things pretty tight.
How often do you cook, Tausch?
I would say when the kids aren't. It's there. I mean, it's pretty much you know this. You got to kind of balance because there's every night there's something.
Mm-hmm.
Twice a week, our family cooks. I would say of that, that's what 8 times a month. I'd say I do 1, maybe 2.
Okay, so you can't have any opinion on this conversation whatsoever. That's what it comes down to.
So I'll make before Max heads off to school. I try, especially on days that I'm taking him. I will make eggs, and that counts because that's stovetop.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Unless you make them in the microwave.
So it's even more than that. You know what? Scrap that. It's a lot more than that because I probably make him eggs at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay. That's good.
And obviously if you feel like it's some Jones bacon and things like that could be mixed in there as well.
Yum.
Well, it's always what we've really, obviously the bacon's top notch, Rutledge, but what we've really gotten into is those little pork logs.
Oh, yep.
That you could, and you fry it because it crisps and it caramelizes, and then you can, it goes great with everything, as you know.
Yes, Mark. The Badgers is what I want to talk about. That was a fun win. Beating Brett Bielema definitely was fun from a fan's perspective. Getting that Fickle being 2-0 against him, being another ranked opponent. how they did it, that might have been the best game of the Luke Fickell era. I'm not trying to be too hyperbolic, but it has to be up there.
I think if it's not at the top, I don't know. Luke has said complimentary football a ton in his time here, and I think that is the best version of complimentary football that we've seen in his almost 3 years now as the head football coach. So you kind of know going into a game what your formula is going to be, and this team, as the season has progressed, defense has been rock solid, really, really good, a good defense. And then offensively, you just needed a couple of plays, and that's kind of what you got. And then when you factor in that the special teams makes a big play that kind of helps you seal it, and they make a couple of kicks, it was the epitome of what a complimentary football game should look like, and I think should give a lot of hope for, the future as far as that, at least for this year. Now, everything is going to change because Lord knows what the roster will look like. Everything is going to be in flux. But you're starting to kind of get a vision for how I think Luke Fickell wants his football teams to play.
Tausch, now, obviously, I don't think you could fully win all the Badger fans back this season, but how much would a win over the Gophers kind of get people back maybe to neutral or back on Fickell's side and McIntosh side with this tumultuous season that we've had in Wisconsin?
I do think I think a lot of people, maybe they're not all the way back in, but they're not all the way out like they were. I think you're seeing more and more fans see what has happened, and the fact that this team is stuck together and played even in the Indiana game, and Indiana is a really good team, obviously top 2 in the country. You played them pretty doggone tough that first half, and then you just ran out of gas. But if you can go 3-1 in this month of November and win the Axe back and do it the way you're doing it with, playing a much more physical style of football that Wisconsin fans want to see, I think you'll see more and more people come back into the fold. And by the way, everybody was talking about how light the crowd was going to be and everything else. Mm-hmm. The student section was jammed. And, it wasn't a full house. I'm not going to try and, kid anybody, but that crowd was loud. And, again, I think a per capita basis was the quote. I don't know if that was Woolley or who said that last time. I thought another good showing. So, you're right. There's going to be skepticism, and it's going to be prove it next year and, be better than what we've been. But I think this last month has definitely done some things as far as winning back some hearts and minds of Badger fans.
Tausch, who would you credit more for the recent success that the Wisconsin Badgers program has had? Would you credit Luke Fickell, or would you credit Chris McIntosh for kind of, after that statement, I mean, they've obviously beaten the 2 ranked teams, and that seems like it's kind of lit fire under the team. Who would you give more credit to?
I'm going to give it it's a good question. I think obviously Mac going out, really, that was probably that third vote of confidence that we saw. But to do that publicly and then to go and back it up and talk to people in a real storm. I mean, people were not impressed with kind of how that played out. And I think Luke and the team took that to account. I am always going to lean towards the player and the coach side of things just because they're the ones that have to go out and do it. But I think Mac deserves a lot of credit for going out there on an island. I think if you had polled most Badger fans and media, that was not a very popular decision. And, there's still a ton of work to do. But since he did that, obviously the team has played a ton better. Yep. But I would probably go Luke and the players just because that's how you win games.
Mark, moving to the Packers, the defense was dominant. I mean, McCarthy definitely contributed to his demise, but it didn't matter. That defense was dominant, and it seemed to me like, and I believe you said this on the postgame, LaFleur just called the game that he needed to call, which protect your quarterback, don't do much. Brian Flores' defense is a playmaking defense. It is an elite defense. No reason to put the ball or your quarterback at risk when the defense is playing like that.
Yeah, there was some folks on the postgame and even this morning on our show that thought he was too conservative, and I just look at how the NFL goes, and you have to figure out what is your formula for that week. That doesn't mean you go into a shell and you don't do anything, but that game was kind of tailor-made, and when the punt hit the Viking returner and Green Bay got it and scored, it was game. Mm-hmm. And from that point on, it didn't pay. Jordan Love's got a bad left shoulder. Your top running back was out. It was one, and you play Thursday in a big boy game. It just kind of felt like this was one of those, let's grab our lunch pail, Let's punch the clock and let's get out of here. And that was the vibe. That was what the formula called for. And I think Matt LaFleur deserves a lot of credit for being disciplined in that, because he wants to throw the football. He wants to do that, and I'm sure he's got a quarterback that wants to do that, but they stayed very disciplined to what the game plan was. They executed the game plan at a high level, and they did more than enough to really probably the most comfortable win since the first 2 weeks, when we thought, or at least I thought, that this team was going to be one of the best teams in the entire league.
Tausch, talking about that game plan and how Emmanuel Wilson seemed to fit the game plan perfectly. If Josh Jacobs was playing, he's getting the same yards. Are they are they calling the plays any different, or is Emmanuel Wilson supposedly better from out from under center, where Jacobs likes to be in the shotgun? Like, to me, Emmanuel Wilson had a great game, but I was thinking in my head the whole time, like, man, if we had Josh Jacobs going right now, he'd have 150 yards. Is that an accurate statement, or do you think that there is a role to be carved out by Emmanuel Wilson here?
Well, there's no doubt Emmanuel Wilson would have a role. I don't think Josh Jacobs would have touched it 28 times yesterday. I think it would have been more
knee injury. I'm just saying.
No, just in general.
Okay.
I think Emmanuel Wilson has earned the right to get carries, and he's gotten carries. So I don't think they want Josh Jacobs carrying it 25, 28 times. I think that was, and if you look at kind of in the history of him being here, when Malik Willis was the starter, he had the 130 or 32 touch game, and outside of that, I think they like keeping him in that 15 to 20 carries, maybe a couple of receptions, and that's to keep him fresh so that he's ready to go by the end of the year. Emmanuel Wilson was really good yesterday. He was a workhorse, and those yards were hard. I mean, that one touchdown run, he got stuffed right at the 1.5, 2 yard line and was able to keep his legs churning and found a way to get into the end zone. I thought he had a really good day, and I think even when Josh Jacobs comes back, I think there is going to be a role for him, whether that's going to be between 6 and 10 carries. But I think he's earned the right to play and get more and more opportunities if he keeps playing the way he has been.
Tausch, last question for you before you hop off here. We just got done with our segment, Stats to Depress Fans, Stats to Depress People after a Packers or Badgers game, and we actually did it for rival fans with Illinois. And I was curious for you, as a former Packer yourself, Hall of Famer, how much schadenfreude do you get from Vikings fans when their team loses and is collapsing like this? Especially one Paul Allen, who on his radio call of the muffed punt for KFAN in Minneapolis that we'll hear right here.
End-over-end production by Whelan. Price is going to let it sail over his head. Nice bounce for Green Bay at the 6. Price ran in there and touched it. What are you doing? It's bouncing about at the 5.
Out of
Green
the way.
Bay ball.
Are you kidding me
That's
with
ridiculous. I mean, this is so ridiculous. Seriously, after the special teams L on Devin Duvernay last game, and Price lets it fly over his head.
Tausch, is there anyone better at it than Paul Allen?
No, he's pretty good. And, yeah, I enjoy that a lot. It's not – I don't know if I consider that schadenfreude. I think it's just entertaining. And he does that when Favre threw the pick. Is one of my all-time favorites. This is not Detroit, man. We still have that hotkey up and running.
This is not Detroit, man. This is the Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
It is good.
Yeah, it's just good
we
stuff.
missed it.
It's entertaining. It's entertaining. So, yeah, I do not like the Vikings. I don't know many Packer fans that do. There's just something – there's something about them. And it's different. I feel like with Bears fans, there's more respect. Also, the Bears fans are a little more beaten down than in the past. So now that the Bears are at the top of the division, it's an interesting new dynamic again. But I get the sense that Bears fans just feel like they're still a year or two away, and they're going to kind of play the, we're not supposed to be here. Oh, no. And at the end, they won't be. I don't think they will be. And I think even the most ardent Bear fans, none of them would put, even though they're a half a game up and a game up on Detroit, I don't think any of them feel confident with the remaining schedule they have that they're going to be in the mix when it comes to the end of this North race. Maybe I'm wrong. Rutledge, am I wrong?
I agree with you. I think these next two games will decide my confidence level. They got Philly on the road and Green Bay at the road. If they split those, then I actually believe in this team more than I currently do. I think they're going to go to the playoffs and lose. It's kind of my pick for Chicago. But if they go to Philly and win, or if they go to Green Bay and win, then I got to take it more seriously. But they're not that deep, and they're very hurt. And Detroit and Green Bay are still just better teams.
Yeah, and they've had a great year. I think they've exceeded all expectations. Yep. So you should be really proud of them. And if they end up at 8-9, I think you'll probably still be happy, right?
Yeah, I want the 9. I don't want to. I'd love to be above 500.
Okay. We'll give you that. We'll give you 9 and 8.
Yeah.
And we'll move on.
We got Cleveland on the schedule there. Should be able to get that 9th.
Well, we
Don't
we
speak
didn't
too
beat
soon.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Fairness.
Yeah. So, the Bears beat the Cowboys, too. You guys didn't either. All right, Mark, we appreciate you hopping on with us.
All right, see you guys.
All right, that's Mark Tauscher. This is fun, Molly, that Packer fans, there's a little bit of a notice now of the Bears after beating the Steelers.
I think it's taken like 3 weeks way too long for people to take notice of them.
Yeah, after that beatdown of Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
Why are you okay? This is where you are going to annoy me. Don't be a hater. A win is a win, and we've said it how many times this season for the Green Bay Packers.
The Bears-
Let's not be ridiculous.
the Bears-
here.
But we don't
The
play
Packers
by
are
that
not
standard.
that much better than the.
When the Packers get away
Yeah,
with
you're
an
right,
ugly
we don't-
win, Jim calls it out immediately.
The only difference, Matt.
Does he not?
Matt, the only
He will
difference.
hate on any win that they get.
The
It
only
doesn't
difference
matter.
I will say is that the Bears, their ability to close in the crunch moments and in the clutch times of games is very impressive.
No doubt.
I
believe Caleb Williams has more fourth quarter comebacks this year than Jordan Love has in his career. But he's
Well,
also
maybe
playing for a better team.
I was going to say.
He's also playing
maybe
from
it has
behind
been
a lot more
Yeah,
often.
that's what I'm saying. That Jordan Love's playing for a better team. So, yeah.
So that's a LeBron stat, or what are we calling that?
No, I'm just saying that Caleb's going to be better than Jordan Love. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Good God.
That sounded really silly.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
The Badgers are like me trying to help my third grader do math. They understand that they need to get good players. They just can't do
They don't know how to get there.
They don't know how to get there anymore. The rules have changed. The math has changed.
Yeah.
And the Badgers can't figure it out. They can't keep up.
It's a great analogy. Good job.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fitch Hatchery Road and lease a 2026 Honda CR-V EXL for as low as $385 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
This season, the Bucs are going for it all.
A game winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucs podcast, narrated by Bucs legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucs on the Bucs Plus audio network. Behind the Bucs is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on Bucs.com/plus, the Bucs app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Steinhoffel's biggest Black Friday sale is happening now. Save 10% store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $4.99 you spend. Plus, get a $200 MasterCard rewards card when you use your Steinhoffel's credit card. And get amazing doorbusters like recliners at $229 and sofas just $299. Plus, buy a premium mattress and get free premier delivery on everything. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
It's never too early for Lowe's Black Friday deals. Snag some of our biggest savings of the season right now, like 25% off select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees. And get yourself free select DeWalt, Cobalt, or Craftsman tools when you buy a select battery or combo kit before the Black Friday rush. Because everyone loves free stuff, right? Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Welcome to Cricket Wireless. Santa?
I've got to get Mrs. Claus a gift or I'm in a whole lot of trouble.
How about a single unlimited line? Only $35, plus a free Moto G 5G.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. Here, take a present.
Says it's for Timmy in Des Moines.
Never heard of him.
Join Cricket Nation and get a single line for $35 per month, plus a free Moto G 5G. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. Requires activation of new line on select unlimited plan or higher. Pay $40 first month. New lines only. First month service charge. Tax to its sale fees. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See cricketwireless.com for details.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Oh no, there's only